What's up, guys? What's up, Timmy and Arnie? And let me turn it to live chat. How's everybody doing? What's up, Skabibi? Skabibi, are you ready for a drama stream on my drama channel? You know, that normal Shabisky content? You ready for it, Skabibi? Dang, Arnie. Who should settle it, though, Arnie? Haha, Skabibi, yeah. Alright, so... are you talking about me and G-Money, Arnie? I don't know if you're talking about that, but... no, G-Money's too scared of me. He would never dare to, Yeah, it's true, Timmy, and it's not like I'm, like, some big, tough fighter or something, but G-Money is definitely somebody that is... he's scared to mess with me. Successful after all, he has people like Shabisky trying to bring him down. That's true, Dingle. That's how you figure out whether people are successful, Dingle. In fact, whenever I watch Catch a Predator, and everybody's looking at the guy that brought the pizza, that's trying to have, you know, relations with a 14-year-old and stuff, and they're looking at him and they're going, wow, what a piece of crap loser. But me, I'm like, whoa, he must be like a celebrity. Chris Hansen is trying to mess with him. He must be like super successful or something, right? Because that's how we determine what success is, Dingle. God, Dingle, I love having you around with all your logic and reasoning. Yes, I'm Shab Hansen. So, for those of you that may or may not know, I know Dingle knows, and I know some other people know that G-Money is somebody that I've known for a long time. We've never really been friends. We've been more acquaintances, and, like, I've done, like, I think one stream with him, a long time ago. But anyways, the first time I seen him was during the Vine days. So I've literally known about G-Money for, like, I don't know how long. When was Vine still around? I don't know. But it's been a while I've known him. And one of my subscribers, Taylor, she came around and started telling me stories about G-Money and how he, I guess, was trying to hook up with her when she was, like, 15 or 16. And he was, like, 19 or 20 or something. Why don't you take a dab over here? Yeah, Drunken. How you doing, Drunken Crow? Let's get the 10 likes on the stream, guys. But anyways, I've never really liked him. And now, I guess, some videos came out exposing him. And, I guess he really screwed himself over recently. Because during part of this, somebody made, like, a fake account where they acted like they were a little girl. I guess that's the person that we're about to watch his videos. He acted like a little girl messaging him. And, well, you could guess what kind of things he said to who he thought was only like a 15-year-old girl while he's in his early 20s. We're going to see that on this stream. So, yeah. I don't know. I'm guessing there's a certain order that these videos need to go, and I think I'm gonna play them right. G-Money merch was so fly. I wish I've got some before he quit, right, Timmy? Well, that's another funny thing about this is he didn't actually quit. I mean, let me check just to make sure. He's just claiming that he quit. But what happens when we go to Twitch? Yep, he's still there on Twitch. He still got his channel on Twitch. So yeah, I don't know that he quit. I think it's more along the lines that he's getting cornered and called out for being a fucking weirdo, and he is deleting some social media to make it seem like he's leaving or something, but he doesn't want to leave. He doesn't want to stop doing streams. Let me see. Let me open the chat back up. It'll be a collector's item once he's in jail. Yes. Yeah, Arnie, this was the guy that had a goal, a tip goal, and it said, I had knee surgery. It wasn't money to, like, he wasn't trying to fund money to pay for it beforehand and stuff. I don't know. It was just odd the way he titled the thing and everything. Yeah, he's the one that has the user going. So, all right, let's get to these videos. These are made by let me see. These videos are made by this YouTuber Mazetic, and I have the links in the chat here. Yeah, so let's get to it. I think this is the first video that we should focus on, I'm pretty sure. So, here we go. Whoa. We're scanning Maryland, US. I didn't even know where he lived. Okay, I love how this video is like started off with this. Okay. Yeah, the music to me, it reminds me of 007 right off the bat. Drunken.
This is Gregory Hewitt, better known online as GMONEY4EVER, but also refers to himself as SirKillalot0411. He is a YouTuber sitting over 5,000 subscribers, with his most popular video being a lap dance on GTA 5 for the Xbox One. For the most part, his content is pretty dog shit. Not gonna sugarcoat it at all. Like, this dude has zero quality standards for his content, but yet still somehow believes he's going to make it somewhere with it. This isn't a critique on his shitty content, but just to showcase what you're missing, here are some clips of his fantastic content that may or may not have been cherry-picked for comedic effect.
Hey, what's up guys, it's GMONEY4EVER. I didn't think I'm going to have to make this video, but this video is to all my unloyal subscribers. I hope you guys love this gameplay of the Elder Scrolls Online, but this is all to my unloyal subscribers. Why would you guys subscribe to a channel that you're not going to watch daily? Like, I have people on that subscribe to me that watches me daily.
So here's one of the things I pointed out, and I know Skabibi was there. He remembers this. He constantly does this, like, kind of manipulation thing with his subscribers, where he acts like you're bad if you don't watch him all the time. If you're somebody that is subscribed to him, or was watching him at some point, he expects you to be there all the time. And literally, like, he made this video and he's like, this is to all my unloyal subscribers that never watch. It's like I don't know. He has this weird mentality where he thinks he can bully his subscribers basically into viewing him more and supporting his content more. Like, I don't get it. What's up, Bill Hicks and Mr. Ruby? How you doing, Ruby?
But why would you subscribe to a channel that you're not even gonna watch, like you're never gonna watch ever in your lifetime? Cause I make some terrific videos. Who wants to buy a $35 Boost Mobile card? It's not even used yet. It's nothing used. I have a straight talk phone and I bought the wrong fucking card. Give you it, but you gotta pay me. This ain't fucking free. No, this ain't free. No, this ain't free at all. I'm just trying to get my money back. And it's been stressful trying to get somebody to buy it. So who wants to buy a Boost Mobile $35 card that has not been used?
Yeah, somebody subscribed or something. Heck yeah.
So you pay me? Well, you can pay me over Cash App. There's a dislikes on each video. Look at that. Somebody been disliking my video for at least a month now. Look at that shit. 6 dislikes for that video. Somebody must really hate my ass. I am tired of the haters. If you're gonna come on my stream, talk shit, talk crap, whatever, call me ugly, call me a bitch, whatever. Don't matter to me, but you know, it just proves that you're a dumbass, you got no life. I said the N-word before. I don't say it no more. Fuck it, you know. I'm not racist at all. I said nigga, that's what I said. And I called racist for it. What the fuck? Like, that's not even racist, you know?
Hey, let's be clear here. I've never said that word before, guys. And if you ever go online and you find a video of me, oh,
this guy is a weirdo. This guy is a weirdo.
Yes, thank you, Jared Genesis. You're right. This guy is a freak. Thank you. Come on, keep the tips up, guys. Let's try to do good on this goal. Thank you. But yeah, I definitely have never said the word he just said. Okay, if you go online and you find a video of me saying supposedly that words, it was photoshopped and yeah, it was probably photoshopped.
Nigga's not racist.
Don't even get me started on his music career because by God, it's definitely sound. I'll give you that much.
Ooh, I fall apart down to my core. Ooh.
However, like I said previously, this isn't about his...
Okay, whoever this guy is, like, he has barely any subscribers and stuff, but I like the way he edited this video. He needs to work on the, like, kind of the audio levels, I think, a bit here, but I like the way he edited this.
Low quality content. This is more about what he's been doing recently behind the scenes. So when I first discovered this guy, it was the late of 2017. During this time, he was in a lot of drama, mostly from a small community of idiots that would make videos calling him a kid diddler and an overall creep. Most of this evidence is lost due to the fact there were only like 2 people making videos using the evidence, and both these channels were either deleted or terminated. So a good most of this evidence is gone. However, I've been checking on this guy here and there because his content is just cringe as fuck. You gotta come back to it every now and then, because knowing that this guy exists makes me feel better about myself. I recently checked in on his content and found out he was planning on becoming a cop. Now, if this was any other person, I would tell them to go pursue their dreams and carve out a life they can be happy.
So yeah, that's where the title of this stream comes from, guys. He is planning to become a cop, and from what I understand, he's like in training or something to becoming a cop. So this guy that we're gonna see that in the last like month or so tried to pick up a 15-year-old. He's trying to become a cop. What a perfect example of somebody that should be a cop, right, guys?
Happy with. But remember how this guy used to like to talk to girls, even the underage? Remember that there was a rumor of him sending a dick pic to an 11-year-old back in 2017? I knew if he hasn't changed, him becoming a cop would be a bad thing. So I decided to test him, to see if he has changed his ways. And honestly, I believe he would. I mean, he has a wife and a kid. Why would he want to be unfaithful? So I joined his Discord server as a decoy account named Celia. Celia is 15 years old. In his general chat, I asked where I can get the Saints Row game for free, as he had previously made a video about joining his Discord for a cracked copy of the Saints Row. A few hours later, he sends me a friend request and hops into my DMs. I planned the conversation in a way to where basically it will all fall on him, so any claims of entrapment wouldn't be valid. Plan was he engages in conversation.
I don't think that would even be a valid argument to begin with. I think if a 15-year-old girl hit him up and was trying to hit on him, that doesn't make him a victim if he starts hitting on her back and so forth. That's not how it works, but whatever.
First, I tell him shortly my age and make sure he acknowledges it. Any form of sexual conversation that would be going on would be basically from him. All G-Money had to do was not be a creep and he would be fine. But as the DMs would show, he just couldn't resist. First start of the DMs is relatively normal until she says she is 15, to which G-Money's response to that being her age isn't an issue as long as she doesn't try flirting with him. And later he says, I'm a big flirter so I gotta control myself, which is weird but nothing suspect yet. He states he's a security guard at the hospital and he's working on becoming a cop, which sadly for him likely won't be a reality because of this conversation and all the info I've sent to the detectives of Maryland. He then sent a TikTok of him exercising and asked the 15-year-old girl if she likes what she sees.
Oh my god. What the fuck? What the fuck? He sends her a picture of him shirtless. And yeah, as you can see right there, do you like what you see? What the fuck?
Girl, if she likes what she sees. To once again, someone he believes to be a 15-year-old girl. He then shows off his arm with his daughter in the background, which I didn't question him about. Says that he does have a kid, but the baby mama likes to cheat, and how he just wants to be loved. Just want you guys to notice how little of a fuck this guy gave about his fiance, to where he just refers to her as his baby mama, and later says how he fucks around with a lot of other people because she does it. Which, grade A parents right here. Remember kids, if your fiance cheats on you, don't try to fix a relationship or move on, just cheat on her as well. He said he can't talk to the 15-year-old girl about everything because of her age. Here I thought, wow, he probably is not going to talk sexually to this minor. He probably changed. But to ensure this, I tell him I'm mature enough to handle it, while still trying to showcase that this is an innocent minor. So innocent that she thought talking dirty meant swearing. They then again say their ages, him now being 25 as of me making the script. Before anyone throws any claims about how what I said here was entrapment, the day after this...
Now, anybody who is trying to use that argument that it's entrapment and this is not right or something along that, it's like, no, shut the fuck up, okay? Anybody who's trying to argue that is a fucking idiot. If a grown adult gets hit up by what's supposedly a minor hitting on them, they're not a victim or something because of that. They are still the adult that's supposed to not do that back. But he does it.
Conversation took place. I went to my local police department to ensure something like this would get a prosecution, and it isn't entrapment, and if the police got it, it would lead into an investigation. Unfortunately, the officer I talked to was female, and it was clear that these DMs hit her hard. But afterwards, she told me yes, this would lead into an investigation, and it does not fall under entrapment. She even wanted help with this by sending me a link to submit my evidence to her, and she would try to work something out with the Maryland Police Department to start.
Wow, okay, I like this guy more the more this video goes on. I thought this was going to be kind of a lame video, but just have some good stuff about G-Money to make fun of. But if he's serious about this, like, oh my god, I like this guy a lot. Because you know what? If G-Money should never get a chance to be a police officer. I don't think... anybody here would disagree with that he should definitely not be a police officer. Should not be allowed to do
More on
that.
that later. He then asks that he can say anything and that she won't care, which the 15-year-old girl says, sure, go for it. He then immediately states that he loves her, only after talking to her for about an hour. He then asks what would she do if she saw him, but she says they would definitely hang out and she would love to get to know him better. He said he would grab her and kiss her. Then I quote, I would take you to a hotel room.
Whoa. What the fuck? Oh my god. He is so fucking disgusting. So he says to her, yeah, what would you do if you see me? She says, we could hang out definitely. Would love to get to know you more. But I bet you're way taller than me. What would you do if we met? And he says, I would grab you and kiss you. And...
Quote, I would...
And she says, oh, that's cute. I would love that. I would kiss you back. And she says, or he said, then I would take you to the hotel room, get you naked, and fuck the hell out of you. Like, what the fuck? Dude, I want to fight G-Money. I want to fight him. He lives in Maryland. Let's fund me going to Maryland and I don't know.
Take you to a hotel room, get you naked, and fuck the hell out of you. Once again, to a 15-year-old girl he's only been talking to for about an hour. He then asks her if she masturbates and if she watches porn. She says she doesn't, which he
Dude, he is such a fucking creep, dude.
tells her to go watch Pornhub. He then asks for a picture of her and asks where she is from. Me knowing he lives in Maryland, I said I lived in Pennsylvania. He then tells her he lives in Virginia, and if he could get a picture of her naked, which yes, constitutes SCP. So when he asked for this and also said that he watches porn,
wow, what the
I had like a slight belief that he probably had CP on him, but I kept this as a background thought as I continued. He also states that him talking to her could put him in jail, which shows that he knew the entire time what he was doing was wrong and illegal, but didn't care. He then tells her to take off her shirt and start rubbing her nipples, and if she had boobs yet. He again tells her to go to Pornhub because it will get her horny and teach her a lot. Also told her to delete her messages to not get him caught. He asks if she drives, which she says she doesn't. He then asks for an exact address, which I give him a random address, which so happens to be about an hour and 34 minutes away from where he is. That they will meet soon. I thought this would work out. An hour and 34 minutes is plenty of time for him to tell this girl that he's on his way. I could contact the police for that area, tell them what's going on, send them what I have, or they could just check his phone and he gets caught red-handed. He asks if there's any food places she can walk to, which the address I said had a pizza place right down the road, so I said they could meet there, which he said he could pick her up from there, and he asked her if she wants to get pregnant. Once again, to someone he believes to be a 50-
What the fuck is wrong with him? What? He asked if she wants... He said, I can pick you up there. Do you want me to get you pregnant? What? What the fuck, dude?
15-year-old girl. Later on, he sends her porn to watch. Personally, I don't watch porn. And
No fucking way! Oh my fucking god, dude, this just gets crazier by the minute! He literally sent her fucking porn! What the fuck, dude?
I was definitely not gonna start now. So I lied, saying I was watching it and I was hoping he wasn't gonna fucking quiz me on it. Says he had to go get condoms and if she could send a tease picture of her, and then he asked when she turned 16. He questions himself by asking if this is kid diddler stuff. Questions himself on what is illegal and deviant sexual behavior. I then ask if we should stop talking. The rest of the conversation has nothing worth noting for that night, however I will leave a way for anybody who wants to see the DMs for themselves to do so. The next day he says hi. A few things to note here is that our time zones are different, so he's about like 2 hours ahead of me. So in the DMs when it says that he sent it at like 4:43 AM, that's my time. But in his time, it was sent around 6:43 AM. Also, the reason why it took me so long to respond was because I woke up at about 9 AM and then I went to the police department to show them the messages. The conversation starts off okay. Still states that he's always horny. I then try to veer away from the sexual territory and ask him what his favorite song is. And if he could only listen to one song for the rest of his life, what would it be? He then links a song titled Horny by Mousy T. After she said she was done with her
What the fuck?
chores, he then tells her to go watch porn. Now, after I talk to the
Dude, what a fucking weirdo. As soon as he even thinks of a 15-year-old, the first thing that comes to mind is fucking sex. He's a fucking freak.
Maryland police, they wanted as much info as I can get. They wanted me to try to get an IP address from him, which in the next set of links I sent were redirect links from Grabify. I didn't really know a more subtle way of grabbing an IP address, so I was just hoping he was dumb enough to click on one of these links. After I get the conversation away from sexual stuff by linking music, he then asks if she got horny off the porn. But she says it's kinda weird seeing people naked, which he then asks if she wants to see him naked. Now thanks to my good friend Suds, where his YouTube channel will be linked down below, he came up with the idea of creating a Visco account that would be used for G-Money to click on the redirect links. Which it worked because we got his device information and his IP address. I told G-Money that I put a new photo of me up there, which I guess he was expecting a naked picture because he said this afterwards. He then says there is no way she's 15 and to just say she's 18. Which she says, nope, she is 15, almost 16 if that helps. He then says his fiance caught something and he has to delete shit like now, and that he is going to disappear for a while. He said this to both me and the Discord server. He came back a few days later to tell her she's a moderator for his Discord and told her about his merch. Then on May 6th, he said he was having relationship issues and that he hit his fiance. That's
What?
right, the scumbag hit his fiance and
What the fuck,
said
dude?
he did this in front of their child. Then showed DMs of her talking about him behind his back. And then pictures of him crying. Then asked this random 15-year-old girl to call his fiance to see if it rings. Now with me having this number, when I could next get available with her, I let her know exactly what's going on, because I'm sure as a parent you would want to keep your kid away from a guy that wants pictures of minors naked. Especially when you share a daughter with him, but no, she couldn't care less, which... grade A parents right here, once again. One talks to minors and one just doesn't give a fuck about their child. I pity that child. 2 days later, he tells the 15-year-old girl that they are officially over and that he has been in a mental hospital for 2 days. How she had a protective order on him and he is being charged with assault on the 1st and 2nd degree, and how he's going to commit die. Now, of course, despite him being an absolute dogshit human being, I still didn't want him to commit die. I'd rather him live in the hell he created for himself. So I went in on my main account to try to pose to him as a friend. Another thing I wanted to do was get in a call with him because that would help out significantly for my evidence. He then sent a photo of him in a neck brace and stated that he went 90 miles per hour into a light pole. At the time, I didn't really know how to feel. I mean, he's a woman beater, a child predator, a manipulator, and an overall L of a human being. But he still tried to commit die. He wasn't there mentally. I find this part funny. He says he needed a new girlfriend, but he said he would still fuck her hard, aka the 15-year-old girl. So then she asked, would this make her his GF? Which he said he doesn't know because she is young, which she says, but you want to have sex with me? Which he replies with, yeah, because you're young and have cardio. I don't even know if him saying yes or no would make it worse, so I guess that's your decision. For a minute, I didn't even bother talking to the dude. I was too busy with work and already had a shit ton of evidence on him sent to the detective. He then says that he misses his fiance, you know, the same one he referred to as just a baby mama, and hit in front of their child. After talking about Tinder, he says all he wants to do is cry and how he's depressed. I tell him to try to be more positive as the future exists, and I also ask what I can do to make him happy, which he tells her to take her shirt off. When she says, I don't know.
What the fuck, dude? He is such a low-life piece of shit. It's like, yeah, I keep on doing horrible shit, trying to hook up with 15-year-olds and beating my wife and stuff, and people don't like me. So I want to commit die. Yeah, the only way to make it better is for a 15-year-old to lift up her shirt. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? It's like... yeah, only nudes will save me.
He says, you want to make me happy? My fucking hatred grew for this guy. He then asked me as me if I could make him something. Which,
yeah, and then he's manipulating. Like, oh, I thought you wanted to make me happy.
at the time my PC was broken, but after I fixed my PC, I then told him I had a mock-up of what he wanted, and we can call when he's available to discuss it further. He said he just wanted the text and how he's depressed and how he doesn't want to cry and shit, which told me I'm not getting this guy into a call. But all the conversations with him and the 15-year-old girl, like, this guy was a fucking manipulator, and it just pisses me off. Because he's asking something from me, and then he expects me to fucking kiss his ass and pity him? Like, he's a fucking manipulator, that's what he is. Like, just listen to this fucking part I didn't bring up earlier. He said, I miss my baby girl, and I quote, I prayed to God before I crashed. I said, God, please forgive me for what I'm about to do. Tell Caitlin and Madeline I'm sorry. Then aiming at the pole, I said, God, please take my life. So I told him this is what I had so far and showed a screenshot of him telling this girl to take her shirt off because it would make him happy. He then immediately blocked me and ran to the decoy account and said, what the fuck, why you do this to me? Which I tell him we can either talk about this or I could send this to the cops because I still wanted him into a call. Because the call would be one hell of evidence. I already sent everything to the detective. I've been talking to this detective since May 1st, but he didn't know that, so I thought I can convince him into a call. However, he was just bullshitting, so I went to his Discord and showed the screenshots of him talking to his 15-year-old girl sexually, only for his Discord to be full of kid diddler defenders, and they do their absolute damnedest to justify it and paint it like I'm in the wrong. Now, I know whatever community he still had left was fucking brain dead, but I didn't expect them to be fucking below 0 IQ brain dead. So I sent everything I had to the detective I've been talking to for about a month, and hopefully something will be done about this. He's living with his parents right now, and I do have an address to his parents' house, and the video he sent me of him opening the front door proved that this address was 100% accurate. So what I'll do with this information, I don't know. I already told the detective the address, so at least they know where to find him. GMoney4EVER is a child predator, a woman beater, a liar, a manipulator, and an overall just a walking, talking L of a human being. And honestly, I hope for the absolute worst for him. I'm making this video to warn people about this guy, and hopefully to ensure to keep your kids away from this fucking degenerate. I will try to find a good way to keep these conversations well archived, so in case my channel ever goes missing or terminated, the evidence is still findable for anybody to access. Other than that, I thank you guys for watching.
I love little girls, they make me feel so good. I love...
Okay, now that's kind of a funny outro to go with this. Holy shit. Okay, and then there's more videos. That's not all. So this is the one after that. This guy put a lot of work into this.
I don't know why you're trying to make it look like pedo shit. The fuck? People do change, Taylor.
Meanwhile...
Then I would take you to a hotel room.
Yeah, so that was his conversation with Taylor when she was trying to get people to like expose him, because when they first met, she was like 15 or 16. And then he was like 19 at the time. And it's funny too, because he uses the age of consent for that as an excuse and stuff. And it's like, the age of consent isn't there so that adults can hunt down 16-year-olds and try to have relations with them. It's like there for random like hookups and stuff. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong here, but that's what I think of the age of consent there for. It's for random hookups and stuff. Like, you could hook up with somebody that claims to be an adult and they really turn out to be 16 or 17 or something. It's not there so that you can actively seek out 16-year-olds when you're a grown adult. Like, that's not what that's for. And the funny thing about that is the dude that made this video, he came with an account claiming to be 15. So it goes to show that, like, he doesn't give a shit about age of consent either. That doesn't matter. He wants kids. That's what he wants. Yeah, Drunken. There's... I can't remember which country it was that I saw that was the lowest, but that's weird for some countries to have that.
Get you naked. It's
very
fuck
weird.
The hell out of you.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Who needs to read stuff? I don't read.
So after G-Money tried to falsely take down my video on him and basically censor me because instead of confronting the truth, he runs away from it like a fucking coward, I decided to dig deeper, and I stumbled onto a lot of other stuff to where basically, if you didn't think him talking to who he thought to be a 15-year-old girl wasn't bad, then number one, there's seriously something fucked up with you. However, to add structure to this content, I'm going to structure it around what G-Money had to say to one of his moderators who were calling him out in the comment section of his live stream. So big ups to Daft Toe Toe. I know I messed that up. Your name's a tongue twister. But big ups to Daft Toe Doe for making this possible. Anyway, let's get to what G-Money said on a live stream.
Don't want to bring up that shit or talk about that shit, okay? Thank you. I watched it, all I can say, you gotta...
So, he said, I watched it. All I can say is, you gotta get off the internet, dude. There's no excuse for that crap. That's disgusting.
I mean, I don't have to get off the internet, I mean, I really don't, but okay. I'm still here, nobody can stop me, I mean...
Oh.
Still standing tall. But, if you were a real loyal sub, man, you would know what happened, you know?
If you were a real loyal sub, Skabibi, you would look past all the predator, pedo bullshit, right? If you're a real fan, if you're a real supporter and subscriber, you wouldn't question my morals when I do something bad. You would just conform to agreeing with me that I'm fine, I'm good, I did nothing wrong, of course. You know?
If you're really loyal and watched me over the fucking days I've been streaming, you would know what happened. Did you even...
Dafto says, people don't have to be loyal to others if they find out what disgusting crap they did.
No, I went 90 miles into an electric pole trying to kill myself? No, you didn't.
I'm pretty sure he did, as I mentioned in my...
So you see that there? Like, it goes to show the manipulation there, Skabibi, right? You're questioning whether he actually ran into a pole. Who knows? I don't doubt that he even did it. I don't know. Maybe. But it goes to show the reasoning there and his logic and everything. He either did that or claims to have done that. Why? So he can manipulate. So when you say to him, "Oh, you're a predator. You're weird. You're a freak. Why are you doing that? That's wrong." He can look at you and go, "I ran into a pole. You should feel bad for me. Okay? I'm a victim." Goes to show 100% why that even exists in his life. This idea of running into a pole and stuff. Because when he does something wrong, what he does is he goes and he does something like that so that he can turn it around on you and manipulate you. You know, like, it must be horrible being this dude's wife, because you're constantly fucking being manipulated, I'm sure, just every fucking day by this guy.
My video, and he even said how I didn't even know what to do and decided for the time being to distance myself as the decoy away from you, and I even went on my actual account to come to you as a friend to keep you stable. You would have actually saved yourself a little bit if you would have just stopped talking to who you thought to be a 15-year-old girl. But when you told her to get naked for you because you thought it would make you happy, then my hatred grew for you. I lost all sympathy for you at that point. But hey, I guess I'm not a loyal subscriber, because in G-Money's eyes, being loyal means not caring for whatever fucked up shit you've done. You just fucking bow down to him, suck his dick, because he is sad and pathetic, and you should feel bad for him. And
I would have terminated his ass. Oh yeah, Timmy. Yeah, dude. Wow, no wonder Taylor was so messed up from talking to this. Pretty sure anyone that gets convicted of any kind of thing, they cannot have access to the internet. No. I don't know about that. I think if they get, I mean, I don't know how this stuff works, but I think if they can get convicted of stuff like this, then yeah, the judge is probably going to like restrict him from internet access for a certain amount of time. I would think. Scooby said, like, it's like when Kevin Spacey got accused of underage dude, and he was like, "I'm coming out as gay. This is..." Yeah. Scooby, but didn't Kevin Spacey get found to be innocent, though? Pretty sure he got found to be innocent. Yeah, Drunken. Yeah, this guy's something else.
just be loyal, because loyalty means fucking just suck his dick.
At all.
You doing all fun
Because
shit?
I am fucking 20.
He wasn't innocent? I thought he just got found of being innocent, like, a month ago.
5 years old. I don't have to explain shit to you.
That's right, you may be concerned that I was exposed for talking to a little girl.
Maybe, Scooby, but if he was actually innocent, then, maybe he was actually making a personal point there. Because he hasn't came out as gay, and that's kind of the weird, whatever. He used to go to Epstein's Island, did he? Huh, I don't know. I don't know enough about that stuff.
Girl in wanting to see her naked, but I shouldn't have to explain myself to my moderator. For that, I am a 25-year-old man, and I thought that should make me exempt from any criticism you have against me for talking to who I thought to be a 15-year-old girl and trying to manipulate her into sending me nudes.
He's shown all
You flirted with a minor, shown the
the
screenshot.
screenshots. Yeah, half of that shit is fake as fuck. I flirted with a minor, but he was that girl. That fucking person that made the video, that was him. He was a catfish. 16, age of consent. And Maryland is fucking 16. The guy on that fucking account. It was a catfish, just the one that made the video. He's still making fucking videos on me.
I literally said in my video that I posed as a decoy account named Celia. I didn't lie about that. I had no reason to lie about that. Because the reason why you're getting hate for this and why I made my video on you was because you believed 100% you were talking to a 15-year-old girl. This guy claimed once to watch To Catch a Predator, but newsflash, idiot, because in that show, they use decoy accounts for their stings.
Decoy account. Yeah, this is just like Jared's thing where people were messaging him acting like they were a minor to see how he would react, and then he ended up like sending dick pics to them. And then when he when that got out and everything, his response was like, "Oh, well, I can't. What was his reasoning? He was acting like he was doing it to troll them." And it's like, that doesn't make any sense. So to troll them, you're gonna make yourself look like a predator even more? It makes no sense.
Almost no different than what I did.
I was a kid. I was underage. If he was gonna keep pressuring me to do something, I'm gonna go for it, you know, I'm gonna do it. I was trying to do that catch predator shit. Were you gay at the time? No, I was not gay. I was not gay. Have you guys ever seen that Catch the Predator show and stuff like that? You guys seen that Catch the Predator or whatever, you know? That's what I was trying to do, you know?
We're working with the Fairfield, Connecticut Police and the online predator watchdog group Tetrad Core. They post profiles on apps like Whisper using innocuous pictures of actual underage girls who are protecting their identities. DuPay contacts not one, but two of our decoys. One we'll call Brittany and the other Bailey, hoping to strike up a sexual relationship.
There were times where you were trying to get her to say that she was older just to save your ass, but otherwise you knew you were talking to a 15-year-old girl the whole time. The second she told you she was 15, you should have just blocked her and move on. The funny thing is, just like how I mentioned his Discord is filled with people who defend this kind of shit, well, this is likely where G-Money got the justification for this. Because in this screenshot from his Discord server, when I revealed myself, it is clear he understands that he is a child predator, and he knew perfectly the age of the girl. But then his friend No Life Gaming, who in this screenshot is known as some random name, said probably the dumbest shit I've heard come from another person's mouth, by saying what G-Money was saying on how it wasn't a real girl and it was a guy pretending to be a little girl, which doesn't matter. He believed 100% he was talking to a little girl.
Yeah, I love the mental gymnastics there. Like, somebody poses as a little girl, talks to you, you say sexual things to them, get caught, and it's like, well, you weren't even a little girl, so psh, really makes you the weirdo or something. It's like, what?
And asked several times for nudes, asked her to watch adult content and if she touches herself, and even wanted her to meet the same night they began texting for one-on-one time. From this screenshot, it is clear G-Money knows what he did. No Life then claims a child predator is a rapist, which kinda? If a child predator went to have sex with a girl under the age of consent, which is clear that G-Money wanted to do, then it's rape, because they cannot consent. But if you Googled the definition of what you said, it states a person who is sexually attracted to children, which, looking at these chats, I would say that this guy is in fact sexually attracted to children. Then the last grand wisdom I want to display about this guy is when he said you can't be a child predator on the internet, which, you hear that?
Dude, this is the kind of stupid bullshit, dumbass motherfucker that would be a G-Money fan. Somebody who, yeah, you can't be a child predator on the internet, Skabibi. Yeah, exactly. That's the main place people do it. Yeah, and that makes sense because of what the internet is. It makes no sense. And yeah, that's the kind of brain-dead dumbass that would follow G-Money. Somebody who has that hard of a time thinking for them fucking selves.
That Chris Hansen, your show is useless because the ever so great No Life Gaming HD has just said you can't be a PDF file on the internet. Every day we stray further from God, and
this is why people should care about definitions. It's just like what he said. You look up pedophile or whatever, and it comes up with this definition. It doesn't say adults who are sexually attracted to children unless on the internet. No, it just says adults attracted to children. It doesn't give some whatever, like, but not on Sundays while drinking chocolate milk. Yes, Kabibi. I think he's a good lolcow, but I haven't used him that much as a lolcow, only slightly over the years.
I honestly blame these fucking idiots.
So if you want to come in here with all this shit, I will kindly unmod you. Kindly ask you don't bring this BS shit in my chat. Because everybody knows.
Apparently, you may stop recording.
What? Anyways, everybody knows who I am really.
Yeah, everyone now knows who you are because of my video. You're a woman beater, a manipulator, and worst of all, you're a sad and pathetic child predator. Also, I've seen this clip several times, and every time it gets to this part, I honestly just wish I was there to just slap him in the fucking face. Cause the way he talks about this, like, he's detracting someone while sounding so fucking pathetic, it pisses me off, like, honestly.
Dafto, all I'm fucking saying is, it don't fucking matter. That was like a while back. And everybody's still on this shit? I've been streaming with no problems, and then you come in here and bring up this shit?
This was only a few months ago at the longest. Of course people are still going to be talking about it.
Ha, Rat Lord. Ooh, you getting here late, Rat Lord. You missed all the crap. Ooh, you missed a lot, Rat Lord. How you doing? So somebody, if you missed it, Rat Lord, the person that made this video here that we're watching, he posed as a 15-year-old girl and was messaging, they were messaging this dude that I used to know called G-Money, and I've done a stream or so with him, right? And, yeah, you can guess the kind of stuff he said to that 15-year-old girl, or what he thought was a 15-year-old girl, that is. He was asking them to take nudes, he was sending them porn, he was asking to meet up so they could have relations at a hotel, all that kind of crap. Which this actually is something that I haven't watched yet, so it's blowing my mind how deep it actually gets. I didn't think it was going to be this crazy. I didn't think it was going to be this crazy at all.
About it and hating you for it. It's disgusting. It's not like you just said a bad word on stream or just something that people would find a little upsetting, but in the end nothing really changed. You were sexting a little girl and even wanted to meet her down the street from her house and have some fun in your fucking rape van. Even asking her if she wanted to get pregnant. I just want to ask really quick.
Yeah, that was one of the weird things. He asked what he thought was a 15-year-old girl. He asked her if she wanted him to get her pregnant. And he only been talking to her for like hours or something at this point. It's freaking crazy.
What would you have done if this was a real 15-year-old girl and you would have got her pregnant? Because sure as shit, you weren't going to come out as the father. So you would have forced this little girl to take care of a child, and what about the child? Never knowing their fucking father. But put that aside for a minute. This fucks with little girls. There are so many victims from this shit, and it affects them for life. There are people in their fucking 80s that this fucking shit still affects them. The age of consent exists for a reason, because the state feels that kid under that age shouldn't make decisions on who they have sex with. Because when you're a teenager, you think you're capable of way more than you really are. You think you're old enough for anything, but in reality, you're not. That's why there's so many victims to this. Girls within that age think they're capable of handling sex, especially from an older guy, but they couldn't. Best example is this. It's because after you got her pregnant, I know for a fact you would forget she exists, you would have ghosted her, then that little girl would have felt used.
This guy did a good video, but he does not do a good job going up or like explaining the morals of this stuff. He doesn't do a good job at that, like accurate and thoroughly like just explaining this stuff.
So she would leave that situation thinking many things. She could start hating her baby for being the reason you abandoned her. She could have started hating herself for letting herself get taken advantage of by you. She could have gone on and hate the fact that she is a female, or hate the fact that she could get pregnant, or she can go off afterwards hating men, because the one experience of men she had tainted her views on men in general, and considered them all pigs who only care for sex. That's not something you should just brush off to be like, well, that was a month ago, who cares? No, motherfucker, this fucks with everyone their entire lives that this has happened to. And the fact that you think people should just get over this is actually just fucking disgusting.
What do you mean I don't see how what I'm fucking doing?
I guess she ain't getting on.
I know what the shit I did. I know I was wrong for what the fuck I did. What do you mean I don't see what the fuck I'm doing wrong? I don't fucking care. I just don't fucking care. Nothing's gonna happen to me. I'm not gonna go flirt with any more minors. Nothing's gonna fucking happen to me. He said he got detective after me. No, he fucking didn't, because I would have been arrested by now.
You see, Money, if you wanted people to feel bad for you wouldn't say you don't.
I love how he just has this understanding of all this kind of stuff so well. Cheers, you guys. I hope he gets arrested soon. I hope this happens.
Care or justify it by saying it wasn't a real girl. You would hate yourself for this. You would be, you would think to yourself, how am I so bad in life? Like, how am I just so down bad or made it this low in life that I actually consider having sex with a 15-year-old girl? And you would do anything possible to make the situation right and ensure you never do this again. You could seek mental help, you could seek therapy for this, and most importantly, get off the fucking internet. What's even worse about this clip is that he's partially correct. Nothing is gonna happen to him, but not from the detective, from the ace attorney apparently. I decided to call the detective again about this case and ask where we are on it. She told me that she had to suspend the case because of some new law in Maryland that got passed, that even she doesn't even know the full details of. She says she tried to push it, but the ace attorney wouldn't push it forward. I could hear on the phone that she felt awful about this. I tried asking more about it, but unfortunately, much like EDP 445 and much like Cyrax, the attorney for the Maryland State Police Department are willing to let this child predator go, and it's just a sad ending for sure. Because, like, now I'm determined to just fuck with this dude. And, like, let this motherfucker know what he's did. Like, if I have to, I will go down to Maryland myself and warn this guy's fucking neighbors so they know what they're fucking dealing with next door. I mean, he lives in the middle of fucking nowhere, but whatever neighbor is closest by, it could be a fucking mile away, I will warn them of this motherfucker. It's not the fact that he's not...
We need to go to Maryland with, like, posters that have a picture of him and show text messages he had with what he thought was a 15-year-old girl, and just post it all around for everybody.
A child predator. I want to make that clear. It's pretty fucking clear he's a child predator. But it's because of some new law in Maryland that this scumbag gets to run free. So
I like how he calls it Maryland.
Once again, I was in talks with detectives. She felt like this guy was trying to have sex with who he thought to be a minor, and she tried to push the case forward, but the attorney wouldn't let her.
And why does he keep saying? Is he saying attorney? It's an attorney. This guy said, okay, so you're delusional.
How am I delusional? Explain that.
Oh my god! Look how skinny his leg is. What the fuck?
Don't let her.
I am delusional? How am I delusional?
Am I like crazy or something? How much does he weigh? That knee looks tiny. His knee looks like it's the size of my elbow. Yeah, right, Scooby? Like, my knee is like twice the size. Yeah, it's like one of those starving African kids commercials or something. Like, like, my knee is like twice the size of his knee from the look of this. If not, at least another half bigger. I don't know. How the fuck is he so... Like, okay, I weigh like 200 pounds. This guy, he must weigh like 130 or something. Yes, Kabibi.
Explain that. How am I fucking delusional?
What's on?
A YouTuber you known for years, but I'm delusional, right?
Here's a sign of the delusion. A YouTuber you've known for years, but I'm delusional. That's his response. So, him knowing of your existence for years means that you can't be delusional? That logic lines up? Like, that makes sense? That holds water? It's like someone calls me stupid. I can't be stupid. I eat pancakes on Monday. Oh! Pancakes on Monday. Okay, never mind. You're not stupid. Okay, I get it now. Yeah. Just like, you could say anything in defense of anything, and it's gonna make sense, Kabibi. It's just like... he learned that if he just says words, people give up eventually. Yeah. He doesn't have any sort of actual argument or defense at all. God, look at that tiny leg! His leg looks like it's nearly the size of his like arm. It's so tiny. What the hell?
Like, you don't think I've known what I did wrong? You don't think so?
Not ready.
If you knew what you did was wrong, then why are you talking to him in this manner in response? That's not what people who are apologetic. That's not how they talk. It's not how they talk in response to being called out for doing something wrong. If he goes to jail, he's not even going to get everyone's safe deposit box. Oh, damn. Yeah, and he said he doesn't care. He might be referring to just like he doesn't care about being exposed or being messed with by Mezetic. I think that might be what he means.
I told them to block me several fucking times, but I get stuck.
Wrong. You've never asked a decoy to block you. Not even once, so this is just a...
You guys want to know a funny story about this guy, too? Like, a year ago or something like that, he was, like, wanting to give up doing YouTube. So he took his YouTube PC and he, like, sold it. But what happened was he got contacted by somebody online who claimed to want to buy it. Gave him an address to send it and stuff. And they said that they would pay him after he ships it. Guess what they never did? They never paid him. So he just straight up takes his computer, packages it up, and sends it off to them for free. Cause that's how dumb he is. That's how fucking brain dead he is. We're in a world like we live in where like you can easily just safely sell products online and stuff, use eBay or something like that. He gets tricked into sending people products without them paying. It's like, okay, yeah, you're smart.
Flat out lie. And the issue is, you only think this is wrong because it's illegal. You don't think it's disgusting or the impact you would have made on a real child. That's not the real issue here. Not the fact that it's illegal, but the fact that you're willing to ruin a little girl's mind for your own self-pleasure, like, it's...
No, not a little girl's life is what you should say. A little girl's life, which would include like her mind and stuff too, possibly. But that's like when you get a 15-year-old girl pregnant, that's ruining a little girl's life. That's what that is. Think if you were 15 and you had a kid at that time, like, you would have not been able to enjoy the rest of your childhood. You wouldn't have been able to even prepare for this. You wouldn't have been prepared at all, and that's why a 15-year-old shouldn't be getting pregnant. They're not old enough to deal with this responsibility. It's so crazy.
fucking disgusting that you think this way.
Defto.
Look at that knee! Oh my god, I swear this is the, like... What the fuck? What the fuck is up with his
Come
knees?
back when you have common sense.
Dude, how tiny is this guy, Skabibis? Like, goddamn. Like, no wonder he's scared of having any sort of beef with me, because, like, I'm not even some big tough guy or something, but it's like, compared to him, it's like... He makes me feel like I'm a big tough guy. Like, look at this. Like, I feel like that I would push him over and his bones would break. Like, Jesus Christ.
Thank you. Enjoy your 300 minutes of
Wait,
timeout.
we're facing the night, Bonage.
Wait, he said enjoy your 300 minutes of timeout. No, it's 300 seconds. Because it's 5 minutes. 300 seconds, 5 minutes.
Facing the night, I never thought
Enjoy
of
your
that.
300 seconds timeout, Dad.
Oh, okay, he corrected himself.
See if I really give a shit.
Wait, so the night's got those zombies, right?
That final clip just made me so irrationally angry. Like, I almost wanted to send my main man Damien on his ass.
Man, you're a child predator. Fuck off.
I mean,
Go
we're
eat a
family.
dick.
We're not family friendly, but we're not child predator friendly. Okay.
That's family friendly to me.
Yeah,
We're somewhere in
drunken.
the middle of friendliness.
Oh no, child predator. Talking about that, that's still family friendly to me. You're trying to keep family safe.
I just don't understand
Shit.
what you find so
I
interesting
could
about
say-
fucking
I
minors.
could say if I had a kid, bro, and if anyone tried to start dating that kid that was over the age of 18 when they were like 12 to 15, you're getting your ass beat to the ground.
I mean, I have his address if you want to go down there and
Whoa, does he have his address?
fuck him up. He's
Oh my
25 years
God.
old, creeping on a 15-year-old.
Oh, I'm gonna fuck him up. Shit in.
Oh my fucking god, dude. I
He also hit-
don't think he should have included this in his video. I don't know.
His fiance, so that's
I'm-
another thing.
I might get arrested, but all fine's in the end. All is fine in the end.
I taught that motherfucker what it is to feel pain! So, that was basically the closest thing we have to a response to my video. Basically, he says I'm fake as fuck because I wasn't really a 15-year-old girl, which that being your main concern in wanting to actually ensure that you type that to an act.
Yeah, the reason he says that is because he's trying to defend himself, but he isn't able to come up with any sort of decent defense. So it's like it's any sort of reaching is just necessary to even try to defend himself because he's got nothing good to say in response.
Actual 15-year-old girl is pretty fucking disturbing, but here's the fucked up part. This wasn't the first minor he's spoken sexually to.
Taylor Scene. Wait, I know that person. I know that. Drunken. Do you know that person? I think Drunken knows that person.
I just want to thank Taylor Scene for giving me these screenshots and giving me her permission to use these screenshots uncensored for my video. And I want to thank Kazi for informing me about Taylor. But this takes place in 2017, when Taylor was 16 years old. Which I will disclaim before I go into this, that even though G Money knew of Taylor's age in these screenshots, she was within the age of consent for Maryland. And with this being in 2017, this might want people to consider this evidence void. But not for me, because number one, he's still talking sexually to a minor, because during these screenshots he was only around 19, 20 years old.
The thing is like I said, the age of consent, I don't think that means it's legal for you to seek out minors. Like, the age of consent is supposed to be there. I don't know. Would you agree, Skabibi, that the age of consent is there for, like, random hookups kind of thing? Because someone that's 16 can look like they're 18. Someone that's 18 can look like they're 16. But it doesn't mean it's... Yeah, that's true. Even if it's legal, it's still creepy shit. But it's like, it's not... You're not supposed to be... I think that doesn't make it legal if you're 19 and you seek out a 16-year-old. Like, it's supposed... I don't know. But yeah, you make a good point there, Skabibi. Even if it's legal, that doesn't make it not creepy. Exactly. What is up with this shit? Like, why would you even want... Like how is like an 18 or 19-year-old like hot girl, like how is that not good enough for you? It's so fucking weird that he seems to be like Jared with it, where he like is specifically aimed towards under 18. It must be because like he's a little bitch and it's the only way he like feels like any sort of a dominant male at all, as if it's like some younger girl like that, because he's just this little skinny bitch. Losers like underage girls because they're too dumb to know how much they suck. Yeah, that kind of shit too, exactly. Man.
These screenshots also confirmed that he wasn't going through any mental stresses he was going through.
What game is he playing here? I thought he was playing Call of Duty, and now he's fixing an engine. I don't know what I'm watching.
The mental justification for talking to Celia, and that he was always talking this way, like for years. So anyway, let's dive in. So these are the screenshots sent to me by Taylor. In this screenshot...
Is it Dead by Daylight? I thought it was, but... Okay, I guess he just switched the content, the gaming. I'd rather have a chick who knows what they're doing. Yeah, plus, it's just like... I don't know, it's just like 18 and 19 is really young. And you could just go for that. But he aims in the Jared direction. Like, he wants a 15-year-old instead of an 18 or 19-year-old. And it's just fucking weird as fuck. Like, why would you want somebody who's not even grown up? They're not even mature. They haven't even matured yet. I don't know.
G Money claims he is horny and tells Taylor to fix it, to which she asks, how? G Money then says, you tell me. G Money says the same thing back, as he is the one who wanted her to fix it, to which he tells her to think. She then suggests roleplay to G Money. G Money obviously doesn't like this. She shows confusion because he is not telling her. He tells her that he knows, but he can't tell her. Taylor tells him to just tell her, but then he says Kazi is watching. I'm leaving some stuff out as I feel it's irrelevant to the main point of these screenshots, and also for time's sake, but much like I did with the Celia screenshots, I will find a way to archive these screenshots publicly so that anyone can access these screenshots for themselves. The next day, Taylor says she is hot, to where G Money tells her to take her clothes off. She declines, to which G Money questions. She answers because she is fat, to which G Money tells her to lose weight. A few hours later, Taylor explains that she is hot again.
Oh my god, he really knows how to talk to women, right, Skabibi? Oh my god. Take off your clothes. No, I'm fat. Then lose weight. He really knows how to talk to women, right, Skabibi? Yeah, Skabibi, it's like, yeah, like, I think that's a good sign that he's somebody that is he lacks empathy to a huge degree, It's like, what? How do you respond like that and not see that it sounds... kind of sounds bad. I don't know. It's kind of rude. I don't know.
To which G-Money tells her to take off her clothes and questions how many times they're gonna go over this. Taylor asks, why would I take off my clothes? G-Money says, why not? Taylor says she just put on shorts and a tank on. G-Money asks why, and she says because she looks nice-ish. To which G-Money tells her to take it all off. Mind you, G-Money did know of her age during the time of these screenshots, and she was 16 years old during the time of these screenshots, which she verified by sending me a photo of her license with her birth date. Taylor then asked why.
Yeah, I actually had her send me that too, because I wanted to like confirm that what she was saying was true and stuff. It's funny, we all have pictures of her ID. So what was being yeah, and it's like, yeah, he goes with the age of consent and stuff, even though he's obviously wanting to get nudes from her at this point, right?
Ish. To which G-Money tells her to take it all off. Mind you, G-Money did know of her age during the time of these screenshots, and she was 16 years old during the time of these screenshots, which she verified by sending me a photo of her license with her birth date. Taylor then asks why, and that maybe she doesn't want to where G-Money answers, maybe I want you to. The rest of that screenshot is just back and forth about it, because G-Money is a horny fuck and won't drop it. Just like in the next screenshot, he is still pushing it. However, on September 20th, 2017, it gets even more fucked. The screenshot says that he loves girls with tits and asks what he should do. Taylor doesn't know what he should do, where G-Money pushes her to tell him what to do. She then tells him to watch something. G-Money says, I'll watch you, to where Taylor questions about it. G-Money says again that he wants to watch her. It seems Taylor went away for 5 minutes, to where G-Money questions where she went. When Taylor comes back, G-Money says he's keeping an eye on her to make sure she is not fucking around. He then asks her if she's gonna fuck around. Taylor says no. G-Money asks her who her only love is, to where Taylor says him. G-Money asks again who is your only man. Taylor says him. G-Money then asks her who she wants to fuck, to where Taylor says that's an odd...
Could you, like, he is an abusive ass dude.
question. G-Money tells her to just answer, damn. Taylor says, you? With a question mark? G-Money then tells her, okay then, was that so hard? And then tells Taylor he is now hard because of her, and asks her if she will fix it. She asks how, to where G-Money tells her to rubs it. They then roleplay, Taylor rubbing his cock. Mind you, she was 16 at this time.
What the fuck? He's such a weirdo.
He then says every time he texts her, he...
That's funny. She didn't even, like, want to do this. So he says, he's still, like, role-playing. She puts rubs it, ... He says harder. And she says, rubs harder. Okay. It's so funny. What the fuck?
He then says every time he texts her, he gets horny, and that he loves her. She asks why, to where he tells her if she questions it, he will never say it again. Days later, they...
That's not the real G-Money.
...say they love each other. Taylor says she is hot as fuck right now, to where G-Money tells her to get naked, to which Taylor declines. The next day, after talking for a bit, G-Money gets mad at Taylor for talking to Kazi, and that she is a liar because in earlier messages she claims that she doesn't watch Kazi, and tells G-Money to just ignore him. A few months later, G-Money asks her if he is still cute, to which Taylor tells him that she just wants to be friends. The day after, G-Money says, hey cutie, to where Taylor tells him to stop, and that they are not dating. Which he calls her a cutie again, she threatens to block him again. G-Money tells Taylor that she likes it, so stop it. She then says that she doesn't, and asks him to stop calling her that shit. G-Money
What's up, Troy?
Claims that she liked it a few days ago, and asks her if she's having a bad day. She says her day is going well, and she is trying to find a job. Now we passed the time to April 28th, 2023, which if you refer back to my previous video on him, this was the same day he got in contact with Celia. G-Money gets in contact with Taylor again, and tries to catch up. After Taylor says she is smoking, G-Money states that he is trying to become a cop, and says he will come and arrest Taylor. G-Money most likely planned to turn this chat sexual, but after SHABISKY is mentioned, who was an old friend of G-Money who turned against him, G-Money says he misses his true.
What the fuck did he call me?
He will come and arrest Taylor. G-Money most likely planned to turn this chat sexual, but after SHABISKY is mentioned, who was an old friend of G-Money who turned against him, G-Money says
SHABISKY
he misses his true friends like Taylor. Taylor then goes off on him, questioning him about because he always brought her down and always had people come after her while she was a minor. G-Money's response to that was he was young, but now he's old as fuck, which you were only 19, 20 years old at the time, dude, and you're only 25 years old. You are not old. Ironically, you still have the mindset of a horny 13-year-old boy, though. He then says he shouldn't have done any of that, but then blames No Life for it all. He says he loved her, and maybe still does. Taylor tells him that she is in a relationship, and questions about G-Money having a fiance and a child. G-Money tells her that his fiance likes to cheat and play games. Later in the conversation, G-Money lies and says that he was 17 years old at the time, and questions Taylor on why she's trying to make this look like child predator shit. And that people do change. Just a butt-in, but once again, if you notice the dates of these DMs and compare them to the dates in my first video, you would know that this is the same day he came in contact with Celia. So, when he throws a statement about people changing, you didn't change a bit, because you were most likely bouncing between Taylor's DMs and Celia's DMs. Taylor then shows a screenshot of their old DMs and states that she was 16 and he was 19, to which G-Money says that it happened a long time ago, and how 16 is a legal age in Maryland. Taylor then tells G-Money that he groomed her, to where G-Money's response to that was that she could have blocked him at any time, and that he is sorry for how he was back then, and that he was just a horny guy that had no love and a broken heart. Taylor tried to get him into a voice call in SHABISKY's Discord server, which he declined. Taylor keeps asking for a call to make things right, to where G-Money asked for her address, and that he will be there to show him his real form. What makes this even more creepy is if you guys
Okay, now that's funny. That's funny. Officer Gregory Hewitt. Now what you need to put is the... Hold on. Whoever that is, let me give you something for the profile picture here. Wait, no, I'll have to... Wait. Well, you should use the picture I have on my thumbnail, but I can get, like, the picture different so it's a little better for a profile picture. But you should do that. Take the thumbnail and him as a police officer with Predator across him. I love that. Officer Gregory Hewitt, at your service.
Call, he was also telling Celia that he would love to meet her that night. Which, in case I didn't already say it already, Taylor lives in Pennsylvania. And Celia...
Dude, and he would quit the first day something happens on the job. He is a little bitch. How is he gonna stop anybody, Skabibi? I don't know.
G-Money that she lives in Pennsylvania. Just something to point out. So G-Money wants her address to meet face-in-face, where Taylor is more than reasonably declining. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm sure I can overtake Greg in fucking unarmed combat. This dude has the body structure of a pencil, but I still wouldn't want this fucker knowing where I lived. The next day, G-Money says to her that she always told him everything, and to never come at him, and don't even act like she didn't love him. Taylor then says that she didn't, she was 16. That's called predatory behavior and corruption of a minor. Tells him that she would gladly show their DMs to his fiance. To where G-Money questions that she will judge him on something he did in 2017. Taylor replies that it doesn't matter if it was in 2017. He still got...
I love how it's like, yeah, what, she's gonna judge me for something I did in 2017? It's like, 2017 was 6 years ago! That's not long ago! Like, you know, Scooby? So it's not like something he did when he was like 12 himself or something. It's like, yeah, it's not long ago. What, she's gonna judge me for something I did just years ago?
Got caught with a minor, knowing her age. G-Money says that he never got caught because he never saw her face to face. Which is kinda hypocritical considering that in 2017, You dated a girl and willingly called her your girlfriend, despite never meeting face to face. They attempted to do so, as I do recall G-Money set a donation goal to meet her in real life. But
yeah, this is all okay because G-Money moved on. Why hasn't everybody else moved on, Skabibi? He moved on.
Not going and ended up just using that money that his fans donated for them to meet on video games. Another hypocritical moment in these DMs is when he questions about being judged about something that happened in 2017. Meanwhile, he made exposed videos 2 years ago where it was all dead drama that happened around 4 to 5 years prior to those videos being uploaded. Or re-uploaded, as is clear at some points in these videos, they were made at a more relevant time. But because he was lazy and view hungry, he decided to just re-upload them. He doesn't even state that these videos were old or anything, but considering that in the Swallow My Coolip exposed video, he stated that he was at 2K subs, and he has been doing YouTube for 3 years.
And say, oh, I talk shit to my subscribers and shit, but if I talk shit to my subscribers, then why the fuck do I got 2K? He's just jealous. He only has 200. You've been doing this shit for 4 years. I've been doing it for 3.
Which, considering he had 3K subs 4 years prior to this video being uploaded, and his channel was created in 2014, which add 3 years, meaning that this drama happened in 2017. So in G-Money's eyes, he can re-upload old videos and post them as new drama 4 years later after it happened, and these people gave no fucks about him afterwards. Meanwhile, someone you keep getting in touch with, someone you talked to when they were a minor, threatens to bring it up. It's just dead drama, and it happened so long ago. Hey, remember that clip from his live stream I showed earlier where he was all like, that shit happened a few months ago and people are still on this shit? Apparently G-Money's allowed to bring up dead drama that happened several years ago. But when someone brings up drama that happened a few months ago, where he's the bad guy, he's the main fucking villain, suddenly it's just dead drama and people should just get over it. The good old rule
just move on.
For thee, but not for me. The exposed video bullshit doesn't end there. Let's take a look at some more of it. His next video is an exposed video on Precious Gaming TV, or Princess Precious. She was an ex-online girlfriend of G-Money back in 2017, and Precious broke up with him the late of 2017. Precious did play with his hate.
Okay, I think that might be the girl that I seen him with at some point. Basically, I barely spent any time watching his streams before, and the little time I spent watching any of his streams, he shows you over and over again that he's yeah, I can bring you in. Let's see. Whoops. Oh dang. Drunken Crow. Is this the real Drunken Crow? The one that used to be best friends with G-Money? Yeah. He's still friends with G-Money. What was I saying? God, I don't remember what I was saying.
She was an ex-online girlfriend of G-Money back in 2017.
Oh, yeah, I saw him streaming with one of his girlfriends a long time ago, and he would talk to her like she's shit or whatever. He would just be rude to her. And, I've barely seen any of his content before, and what very little I've seen of it, he'll be a douchebag to people and stuff. He'll be a douchebag to his girlfriend, he'll be a douchebag to his viewers and stuff. Yeah.
And Precious broke up with him the late of 2017. Precious did play with his haters afterwards, but it wasn't anything to spite G-Money. She did it because she felt that they were her friends. But even then, she didn't want to talk about him, or genuinely just didn't fucking care about him afterwards. She just wanted to live her life, and to my knowledge, she didn't do anything or say anything to involve G-Money since 2018. Meanwhile, G-Money would talk about her all the time in his streams, calling her a transphobic slur, which I'm not going to say, but just know it starts with a T and ends with a Y. So it begs...
Well, tranny isn't a slur. It's not a slur, it's just short for transvestite. just a short version of that. Would you agree, Skabibi? But yeah, Troy. But yeah, that's tranny is a slur now. I use it all the time. I don't think it's a slur name. It's a slur word. It's stupid.
It's a mechanical term as well, like your transmission, your training.
Yeah, yeah, but
No.
like, I think there's like other words that are similar to that, like Jew, for instance. I don't think Jew is a slur. It's just short for Jewish, and it can be used in the context of, I guess, being kind of a slur if someone's talking in a negative way. I mean, it's all about context, but it's just a shorter version of that word. I don't know. I don't agree with this. That sounds like some overly sensitive bullshit. Yeah, Skabibi, midget is a slur all of a sudden, and it's like, the only reason people do that is because there are people that use it in a negative context, like tranny or midget or whatever, in a negative context. But we shouldn't let people's like negative uses of it, like some people's negative uses of it, control the complete direction that the definition I don't know. Yeah, Skabibi. Ha, Timmy. Okay. So yeah, I mean, I don't agree with that idea. That sounds like some overly sensitive woke bullshit to me.
Next the question. Why would he make it?
Not talking shit about the guy in the video. He's just saying that other people consider it a slur. I don't agree with that idea though.
Exposed video on her. Well, for views, that's literally.
Okay, let's see. 2 years ago said, so I'm losing views. I don't know what subs are here anymore. But should I start making exposed videos again?
Literally the only reason. Mind you, this video is dog shit, by the way. Even though it isn't a simple re-upload like the last one, this video doesn't expose Precious on anything. He literally states in the video that it's been several years since this drama happened. The little introduction he did didn't even say a lot about Precious. Basically, he said all these people thought he was the bad guy and went to her. I lost views and subs, and Cool Rob is a big fat meanie. And then right to the scroll down of all their DMs. This is literally the most useless.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all. That he would make a oh, Timmy. That wouldn't. Oh, wow! Everyone's coming in. Okay, what's up, duty heads? God, you guys keep throwing me off. What was I saying?
Subs, and Cool Rob is a big fat.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me at all. The idea that he would put out exposed videos, and then the exposed video has no substance at all. There's no actual exposing of anybody. It's just like, hey, this person I don't like, and this and that about them. You know, it's like, yeah, that I haven't seen his shut up, Timmy.
I'm not even saying anything. Oh, okay,
breathe
sorry.
in your mic, you breather. God. No, stop. But yeah, I haven't seen his exposed videos, but just hearing him talk about it here, I would not be surprised to watch his exposed videos, and then they have absolutely no substance. Like you saw, the thumbnail that he showed was pretty crappy. He doesn't know how to make thumbnails. He doesn't know how to make content. He doesn't make anything good. But he expects lots of success. That's G-Money.
Meanie. And then right to the scroll down of all their DMs. This is literally the most useless exposed video, probably.
You like these videos so far, Timmy?
Not really. I don't really like this guy anymore.
Why not?
I was gonna buy a T-shirt and I was gonna buy a hat, but
no, buy my T-shirts.
But you don't have a hat.
I can make a hat.
You need to get a hat out.
Look at a hat, God. But people should subscribe to him, sure. They do that. Whatever, there's links in the description. But
Not
little
G-Money,
people.
this guy, right?
Yeah, Mezetic, whatever, however you pronounce his name. I like. Hey, stop breathing in the mic, Timmy. I like his. Stop. I like his videos. Thing is, sometimes people do succeed just by showing up. Yeah, that's true. But you can't just expect it without putting in, like I don't have like some crazy amount of success and stuff, but I can get views and stuff because I figured out ways to do that and everything, and he just, like, I don't expect to get 10,000 views tomorrow just because I show up, Skabibi, but I might be able to pull in 10,000 views if I put out the right thing tomorrow, and that's what he doesn't really do. He's lazy about shit. It's just like a couple years back, I went into his stream to mess with him and said some stuff in his chat, and I went and looked at his tags that he was using in his stream, and he was using tags like he was using big YouTuber names, like he was playing GTA, so he was using all these big YouTubers that plays GTA and do GTA content, putting that in his tags. And I'm like, why do you have, so-and-so YouTuber in your tags and stuff? And he's like, tags? And he looks at his girlfriend, looks back, he's like, tags don't matter. It's like, and then he's surprised he doesn't have success. He doesn't in any way, shape, or form, like, go hard with, like, the thing he puts the most effort into is trying to hook up with 15-year-old girls. He doesn't even put in any sort of effort, really, with everything else. And then he expects success. It's just silly. Oh, yeah, of course not use fake tags. And of course that's against YouTube's policy. I don't even have to look at their shit, and I could tell you that. That would be stupid if that wasn't part of their policy. Right? There wouldn't be a reason for tags to be like if they didn't fit their website would be horrible if they didn't have that kind of rule. You type in Justin Bieber baby and it would come up with Shabisky's live stream and him taking dabs for subs, or watching some video about some predator, Nobody wants to fucking find that when they're trying to search up Justin Bieber baby. They're obviously trying to listen to his amazing song, Yes, could be, but it's like, yeah, tags don't matter. But the whole time that you're complaining about not succeeding, I'm succeeding, with it a lot better than he is. I'm using tags. Huh. It's like, yeah, they put, I don't know. I think maybe YouTube puts the thing where you add tags there. Maybe that might exist there for a reason. I don't know. Crazy thing. It's like saying thumbnails don't matter. Psh. It's like saying likes don't matter. Psh. It's like watch time doesn't matter. Psh. Titles don't matter. All the like, there's only so many things you can name off that matter about the YouTube video or the stream when it comes to that kind of stuff, setting up your YouTube stuff. It's like how many things? There's title, thumbnail, content, tags, and then now hashtags too. So there's like 5 things really to worry about there or whatever. Like, I don't know. There's only so much things you can name off there. But it's like, yeah, that doesn't matter. That 1 out of the 5 or 6 things that matter, that are for doing streams or whatever. Let me do something real quick. And
I blame John Morgan for this whole podcast.
Yeah, he forced
Blame
streamers
his
to
ass
talk
too.
to those 15-year-old girls, dude. He was like, "Yo, G Money, you better talk to those 15-year-old girls, or
What?
I'm gonna pop a cap in your ass."
Whoa, what?
John Morgan. John Morgan was behind all this. Did you know that?
Yeah, he's a bad boy. All right, let's continue the cool guy video. Let's
On the
continue.
entirety
And
of
then there's one more after this where he actually talks to G Money about all this stuff. So
YouTube. Fucking Cyrise could make better than this. I'm sorry, but when your viewers have to do more work to find something to expose the person you're supposed to be exposing, then you failed at an exposed video. Like, you see my video on you, the main video I went over the most important and relevant messages in our DMs, with you and Celia, while going in order, then left links to me scrolling down the message so anyone that wanted to see the whole conversations for themselves, they can do so. It's optional. By the way, when I scrolled for those videos, I did it slow, so that all the messages could load, and that anyone can pause the video and take screenshots and not miss anything. In your video, you scroll so fast that you literally have to go frame by frame to get 60% of the messages. Most of them don't even load because your internet is fucking ass. And
dude,
you're
I want to
scrolling too
see
fast
that.
for his internet to keep up. So that exposed video was fucking garbage. But what about the next one? This one is about A. Eli, as G Money accuses him of stealing his video. Which, you know what, man? I'm just gonna let Eli take the stage for himself for this one. Take it away.
Yeah. One day I did. There was a Fortnite event, and I was live. I live streamed the event, and then I recorded it and uploaded it on YouTube, I believe, right? And then, I think G Money, I don't remember if he asked me if he could or not or whatever. I think he asked if he could use my video of the thing happening. I think, I'm not sure. It was so long ago, but I'm thinking I probably thought that he was going to like react to it. But he literally just downloaded my video and then re-uploaded the video I recorded of the event happening. Like just nothing different about it at all. Just re-uploaded my thing. It's like okay, I don't know.
Wait, Eli.
I was curious about the video, so I clicked on it. The video said it was uploaded 4 months ago. And I clicked on it to actually see the actual date. So it was July 14, 2021. That's when he uploaded the video exposing me. Because I stole his video. I didn't steal his video. The video, I was reacting to it because he exposed me. I don't have a face cam around that time. So I just, do what to do. I ain't no face cam. He probably didn't even watch the video, and that's what I put in the title. He ain't gonna watch it, because I know he ain't watch it. Because when I went on the video of him exposing me, the video was paused at the beginning, just with his intro. And the video that I made exposing him was literally uploaded October 26, 2016. He exposed me a video I did like 5 years ago. Just now uploaded it this year, 4 months ago, on July 14, 2021. Why are you still mad? I did nothing to you. I just unfriended you because you want people to pick sides and stay on yours because you get mad at other people.
The next one, probably the longest of them all, the No Life Gaming HD exposed video. Which, oh boy, this one's a banger. Also, if you're wondering if G Money holds a grudge against any of these people, No Life Gaming plays with him on his streams under the Xbox gamer tag XTheShapeMX. And when G Money broke down in his Discord about Celia, No Life was in his Discord as some random name and defended him. So no, he doesn't hold grudges at all. Trust me when I say I can't fucking stand No Life as a person. Mind you, when I turned 16 years old, No Life threatened to dox me and spam my family's inboxes while I was a minor, and according to Eggdog, apparently I wasn't the only minor that this degenerate threatened to dox. He also used to say the N-word a lot, like it was a normal word for him. He also used to threaten to DDoS people a lot. Saddest thing is, he was 28 years old when he did all this, And now he is 32, 33 years old, he still lives with his grandma, and now he defends a child predator. This dude screams fucking loser. But what about the exposed video? Well, to my knowledge, prior to this video being made, No Life hasn't talked to G-Money since the late of 2018. So once again, an exposed video that reveals nothing but old, dead drama. And the worst part is, most of this video is just nothing sauce. But here's one interesting part about this video.
Nothing sauce.
And I want you to listen to this part in particular carefully.
Someone needs to expose No Life, and nobody knows No Life better than G-Money. G-Money has known No Life since G-Money was
Look what the fuck he's doing with his hair here. Like, what the fuck?
a little person in high school.
Is he like going bald or like?
Yeah, he's like going bald and he's trying. At least that's what it looks like, and he's trying to make like, what is this haircut? This is worse than like a Jared haircut here.
My pubes have better fucking hairline than what the fuck hair. What is going on?
He's shooting for a Jeffrey Dahmer, man.
Dude, it's weird because it's like short on the sides and then this big long thing on top to come down and like cover up his big ass forehead. And he doesn't realize that that looks weird. It looks really weird.
Yeah, it does.
It looks exactly like what it is. It looks like he's covering up his big fucking forehead. What were you saying, young man?
Kind of makes him look gay too.
Damn, Young Mind is being homophobic, guys. What the heck?
We can't be doing that, Young Mind.
That's it.
Come
You're
on.
banned, Young Mind. You're banned, and we're shooting you into the moon. You're gonna live on the
Got
moon
bullied
from now
in high
on.
school because of No Life. G-Money has got the shit beat out of him because of No Life.
Maybe he'd have more friends if he didn't talk about.
You got the shit beat out of you? What? Who would want to do that to you, G-Money? You're such an awesome guy. I would never think that anybody would want to hurt you. Just such an awesome guy.
At himself on the third person.
He just went out to
in this video-
Walmart and got the shit beat out of him.
Huh?
Like he just went out to Walmart and got the shit beat out of him in the parking lot. Like,
I feel like a dude like him, like, could you imagine going to school with him or something? Oh, he's got the misfit. Oh wow. Okay. Here we go. We got so I'm showing it on stream. This is what I just got sent. This is the Misfits comb over. Yeah, and yeah, that is what that is right there. he just needs to keep growing it out. That looks so badass on him. Okay, now you talked me into it, Skabibi. He's actually.
What did those guys used to do? I never heard of them before.
They're like a band, the Misfits.
yeah,
they're
the
a band?
the Misfits were like a early '80s band.
Oh, it was that logo with that skull face, right? It's like that.
Yeah.
They had a lot of merch of that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you're a boomer, Skabibi.
Yo, he has made someone cry. I will put that video in this fucking clip.
Now, in G-Money's words, No Life made someone cry. You would think, kudos to G-Money for making an exposed video on this guy. How can someone live with themselves knowing that they let a little kid cry? Now, I'm gonna show you the clip he was referring to, and you just tell me how innocent G-Money was in that clip.
Yo, okay. What? What's up? Guess what, Cap? You deleted me, bro. Didn't you?
No, I just forgot to add you on Facebook.
Fuck up.
What?
We're gonna hack you all, crap.
What did I do?
Oh, you deleted me and you were talking
I
shit.
didn't delete you.
Yeah, you fucking did. You fucking rude, dude.
Got to add you on the 360.
You already freaking did.
I did on the 1, not the 360.
This is a weird group going on here. This is the party that I would join and like listen to for like a minute and then be like, okay, later go to another party because it's just full of people talking weird. Like they can't even talk. I don't know. It's really weird how they're talking with each other, but they're talking in almost like a satirical kind of tone.
Like if they're lost.
But I don't think that's them putting on an act for this video. I think that just goes to show how weird the socially the people that would hang out with G Money are.
We're still gonna hack you. We got your IP and everything right here. We got your email, password, everything.
Cap, your account is going to be deactivated in about half an hour.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
That's what I want to hear from my friend.
I'm not your friend, I'm your enemy.
Oh man.
You dated my mom for the last time.
Hey, get your dad on the mic so we can tell him we're hacking his account. Get your dad on the mic.
This is weird and random.
You deleted me, bro. You always have beef.
Yeah, this is the kind of weird random content that he'd put out and then expect a bunch of you know, people to like, oh my god, I need to subscribe to this guy. He's so amazing.
What's the beef? What's the beef?
Dude, look at his dad. It's gonna be fun.
Hello?
Hello?
As the old friends,
What?
Yo, don't cry, bro.
It's just Xbox.
Your YouTube is being deactivated too.
You can kiss all those videos goodbye.
I don't fucking care.
Why are you gonna leave? Get your dad on the mic first so we can tell him. We gotta tell him. Or at least tell your brother.
Yeah, your brother Kelly.
Yeah, you know the one with the girl's name?
Oh crap, are you crying? Oh crap.
Oh crap.
Oh crap, it was a troll, dude, don't cry. Yo, don't cry, bro. It was a joke. It was a joke.
Seriously.
Are you actually crying?
That's a troll.
He's actually crying!
It's not funny, man. He's upset.
So as we can see in this clip, G-Money says he's going to hack this little kid's account, and when the kid starts crying...
So him and the other dude trolled a kid, and the kid cried, and then years later goes by, and G-Money makes a video where he exposes that dude for making a kid cry. Of course, he doesn't mention how he was a big part of it or whatever. I don't know. I don't even care about him making the kid cry or whatever. But I think it's obviously it goes to show how like stupid how inconsistent G Money will be with any sort of morals or anything. It's like you know, he just cares about getting views. Yeah, he moved on. Alright, let's continue.
G-Money's sitting there giggling like a little fucking schoolgirl, while No Life actually has some common sense and tells the kid it was a troll, and even said it's not funny because he's upset. Don't get me wrong, I think this is something fucking stupid to do, but No Life showed more restraint and more remorse in this clip than G-Money. But G-Money tried to post this clip as No Life and No Life alone made a little kid cry. What an absolute piece of shit. Mind you, G-Money is a doxer himself. Remember Taylor I mentioned earlier and went over their screenshots? The 16-year-old girl G-Money told to get naked for him? Well, this scumbag doxed her in his live stream chat before. He revealed her IP address and her phone number to, once again, someone he thought was a 16-year-old girl at the time and knew was a 16-year-old girl.
Oh, wow. So he uses... He's definitely the kind of person that deserves a big platform, right, Scooby? Like, why isn't he so successful? He should have millions of viewers so that he can dox people in his live stream to his viewers, you know, obviously.
While he was 19, 20 years old. Crazy thing is how you tried to falsely take down my video on you by lying to YouTube saying I'm bullying you. Which, number one, cope. Number two, you doxed a minor.
Did he at... What was all...
Thing is how you tried to falsely take down my...
Team YouTube, YouTube game, YouTube creator... Okay, I thought he was... Never.
Video on you by lying to YouTube saying I'm bullying you. Which, number one, cope. Number two, you doxed a minor in your stream once. You called Precious, your ex-online girlfriend, who wanted nothing to do with you, by the way, a transphobic slur several times in streams. We just watched a video about you and No Life bullying a kid to the point where he fucking cried, and you laughed at him like a little fucking bitch about it. And at the time of me making this video, you changed your Discord name to saying Jason sucks dick. I'm Jason, by the way. That's what my Twitter handle says. I'm pretty sure that's bullying right there, G-Money. If anything, you aren't the last person, and I mean the last person to be considered a fucking victim. You are a degenerate fucking loser who likes little girls. Thanks to me and everyone who's helped me gather the evidence for this video. Now hopefully everybody who looks up your channel name will see my videos and know exactly who you are and what you are. While showing that you've been like this for a while means that you lack the potential to change, and you will always be a degenerate fucking creep with a dead YouTube channel and a meaningless life. And no matter how many years pass, you'll always be that. I appreciate everyone who's watched this video and shown their support. I don't know when my next video will be, or when, but just know that there will always be another. But with that, enjoy the rest of your day, and stay safe.
Okay. And then, wow, and probably won't watch this whole thing. I don't know, it's so fucking long. But here he actually talks to GMONEY. GMONEY4EVER. But yeah, what's up, Bill Hicks? Guys, help me out with that cool guy goal up there. Don't be girls. Unless you're a girl, be a girl. Here we go.
Down my content.
Cause I already deleted my YouTube, man. I know what I've done. I mean, I admit to it.
You honestly think what you did is forgivable to go behind my back, rename your channel, and bring it back up?
I thought that deal was like...
He just renamed it. Oh my god.
Yeah, I can just don't go by the name G-Money and just stream again.
The issue was never your name, it was you being on the internet. I don't care if you're using the internet to browse or whatever, but you streaming kid games, kids can still find you, kids can still go to your channel. It was never your name, it was you. You're the danger here.
I'm never gonna do that shit again.
You're never gonna do that crap again? Dude, you blew it. You blew it.
I'm not blood.
You talked to Taylor, 16 years old. You could argue to the end of the earth that that's age of consent, but that's still fucking creepy. It only makes it legal, but not any less weird. Then you went for Celia. You believed 100% she was a 15-year-old girl. And you creeped on her and said you'd come to her house within an hour.
Hey, thank you, Bill Hicks. What a cool guy.
That doesn't matter. You didn't know it was me, did you? You didn't know until like...
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
A month later when I called you out. You believed 100% she was real. You believed 100% she was 15.
Yeah, he does sound like a toddler who got caught. That's true.
Right.
That's the issue here. It's never, oh well, it's a guy behind that account. You're good, you're safe, you're not a pedophile. You believed 100% she was a 15-year-old girl. And after she told you that, you still went on talk to her sexual within an hour of talking to her. Did you not?
Yes.
and all this, and after all that bullshit, I still tried to be nice to you because I talked to your sister Melissa, and she was trying to work out a deal with you. If you went to therapy and got mental help, and I gave you options. Normally, I just wanted to say no. He did this. No good. Nothing good out of this. No deals.
I've been in therapy and mental health.
Yeah, but how do I know you're telling your therapist about this, or you're not trying to half-ass it?
Well, I am. I've been in therapy since May 9th and shit. I talked to a psychiatrist too.
Yeah, you've been in therapy for May 9th, but that's not over the little kid stuff. That's over, if I had to assume, probably Caitlyn. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
And honestly, like, being cheated on sucks, dude. I can't say I have a good past with that. I can't.
Yeah, it's not cool to cheat. Doesn't surprise me that somebody who is with G Money would cheat though. He treats everyone like dog shit, and I'm sure, especially behind a closed door and stuff, he treats his girlfriend or wife like dog shit. G Money is an ass.
Can't say like, oh, all women are faithful or all that stuff. But at the end of the day, you had better options. You didn't have. Continue.
And he admitted that he cheated too. They were both cheating on each other.
My mind was so fucked up and I was so lonely because all that shit going through my mind, I wasn't mad or nothing. It felt like I lost it and everything, and I guess I wasn't thinking when I kept sending those messages.
Honestly, I couldn't understand a single word you just said there. Yeah, try to make your audio more clear.
I can't understand what he's saying.
I said, I guess I was.
Cause like Skabibi said, he's talking like he's a toddler who got caught. It's like, come on, speak the fuck up.
How old was he here?
This was yesterday.
Oh, they talked yesterday?
Yeah, these videos that we're watching were just in the past couple days. All this stuff happened. Him talking to this person, Celia, which was this person on a fake account acting like they were a 15-year-old girl, and him, like, he did. I think you saw the first video. I'm not sure if you were here, but he told her all sorts of disgusting shit and even sent porn and stuff, and that was just in the past couple days that this stuff happened.
And this is 100% G Money.
I thought this was old stuff. Oh, this is new stuff.
Yeah, and some of it's old. Some of it's stuff that Taylor was talking about months ago. And she wanted me to do something like this, but I've been like too busy trying to keep up with bills and stuff to do this kind of stuff. But this guy did a really good job with it, it seems. Yeah, Bill Hicks.
Fucking depressed. I guess I was losing.
And now he's continuing to play the victim. When he does something bad, let's go on about how I'm a victim. Like, I'm a victim. Yeah, sure, I did something bad, but feel bad for me.
Everything. My head just wasn't thinking.
So that makes it right when a 15-year-old girl comes.
That makes it right.
Like, he literally said, he asked what he thought was a 15-year-old girl. He asked her if she wanted him to get her pregnant. Like, that's how much of a disgusting fuck this guy is. That is so fucking weird. That is so fucking weird. And that's, like I was explaining earlier, that's a big reason why 15-year-old girls shouldn't have sex. Because they can't handle that responsibility. They are not ready for that. That's why dudes shouldn't be doing that with 15-year-old girls, because that ruins their life. They don't have any time to build a career. They don't have the time to grow up. They don't no. So he's specifically doing something that's like one of the big main reasons why morally why that kind of thing shouldn't happen, a relationship between them, because yeah, and also I think girls having babies at that age too, I don't know, people can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's a lot more dangerous for them too. A lot more likely that they could die. But there's a lot of factors to this stuff. But it's like, yeah, it's like they're not ready to make that decision in their life that for that kind of responsibility. Even someone who's 18 maybe isn't old enough that they should be making that decision to do it or not. But at least we need to draw the line somewhere, and it's definitely not 15.
Makes it right or anything. I'm just saying, yeah, I should have blocked her. Yeah, I should have did it. It's not right what I done.
And when should have you blocked her? When should have you?
When she said she was 15.
Correct. Now, why couldn't you just have done this before? Because now, like, I don't sympathize with people like you. I don't. If I did that, I would be as much of a creep as you are. Hell, I don't like No Life or Apples or whatever the hell those two people are, because they sympathize with you. I consider them creeps. And to think I was going to give you a chance. I took down my videos temporarily. I made them privated. Nobody could access them. Even with a link, nobody could watch them. I thought you were talking about like that, but then I realized the meme videos were still unlisted, so I privated those as well. However, I knew you were going to pull this stuff when you told me to make a video telling everybody to come back and that the drama is over. Number one, you're calling this drama. This is more than drama. This isn't some internet beef like Kazi versus G-Money. This is worse. Drama is like if I called you gay on stream and went behind your back. This is you talking to a little girl. This is almost criminal. I mean, you're lucky Maryland just passed a new law that's saving your ass right now. But if you were in Colorado right now, you would have been gone. Within 3 days of me sending those screenshots to the detective, you would have been gone. But Maryland decided to pass a new law, and that's why you're out right now. That's why you're free.
Right.
Like, do you even understand what you would have done if that was a real girl and you went to meet with her that night?
No.
What would you have done?
I got locked up. No, I wouldn't have done nothing.
Oh!
You wouldn't have done nothing?
I wouldn't have done nothing. Of course not, right? What's up, K2? Yeah, I wouldn't have done nothing. It's like the guy that Chris Hansen, like, meets in the kitchen and the dude's holding a pizza there, waiting to meet a 14-year-old girl or whatever. And he's like, oh yeah, I wasn't going to do nothing. I was just going to talk with her and try to help her out with stuff. She seems like she's having a lot of issues, and I just wanted to help her with her homework or whatever. It's like, yeah, of course. Well then why do you have condoms in your pocket? Oh, I didn't even know those were there, man. Huh, yeah. Oh shit, where'd those come from? Yeah, I just carry those around. I sometimes. You never know when. I mean, like, I didn't know they were there. Oh. It's like G-Money's that dude that got caught by Chris Hansen and is just like trying to act like he wasn't about to do what he was about to do.
You know, he thinks with his peen, not with his head.
Yeah, this and fuck you, G-Money, you lame ass piece of shit. Can't even be the least honest here and be like, yeah, I don't want to say it, but yeah, it's disgusting what I wanted to do, and I was gonna do it. Or whatever, but instead he's like, oh yeah, I wasn't gonna do nothing. I was gonna help her with her homework or whatever. Like, shut the fuck up, you lame
He's
ass
not even
bitch.
polite enough to offer pizza. I'd be like, yeah, but that's me.
Yeah, he's something else.
No, because it's my conscience thing don't do it, so that's why I never went.
Now, you see, I find that really hard to believe, and let me explain to you why. Number one, you were asking her if she wanted to get pregnant and all this stuff, and you're asking her if she masturbates and if she watches porn and all that stuff. I doubt you would have drove an hour and 34 minutes away, if I do believe that's what you said. Get her into your van and done nothing. I doubt that would be the case, especially with it being super late at night.
Right.
Number two, I saw the Taylor scene DMs. And after
Is it me
the
or this
same
guy
day you were
sounds like
talking
Gene?
to Celia and she gave...
What?
Is it me or this guy sounds like Gene?
The frog dude?
Yeah, like his voice, he sounds like Gene.
Maybe a bit geeky. Maybe a bit.
View her address. You asked Taylor for her address. You thought Celia lived in Pennsylvania, just like Taylor. So I'm pretty sure that solidified you planned on meeting that night.
Right.
So, like, tell me, if she got into your van, if this was a real girl, we're going to say hypothetically, this is a real girl. Celia's an actual 15-year-old girl, and you decided to drive all the way to her house, and you picked her up at the
He's not going to admit to what he was going to do.
pizza shop, like you guys have
But
planned.
you can tell that by his voice, he's guilty.
Yeah, he just sits there like playing this game that we'll see people that are like getting interrogated and shit do this kind of silly bullshit. They try to play the victim, they try to mumble and not really talk to whatever, and they like they try to act like they weren't gonna they didn't do nothing wrong or whatever, and yeah, I didn't have anything bad planned. Yeah, sure, I had like you know, all this plan written out and all the stuff I bought for it and all that, but yeah, I wasn't gonna do it, you know. Or whatever, I don't know. It's just like one of those people or something that we see on those interrogations, just trying to play this stupid
What would you have
game.
done in that van?
Probably fucking nothing.
Nothing.
Probably wouldn't have done shit.
First off, it would still have been a crime because it's kidnapping. Number two, I don't believe that for a second.
I should have been
Like, you can
invited
just be
to
honest
this.
here. Like, at this point, everything's already out there.
I wouldn't have done shit. Because at that time I wanted to be a cop. So I had to pass the polygraph and I was not about to do any of that shit.
You wanted to be a cop, and you thought this was cop-like behavior?
No.
You wanted to
like
be a
how
cop to stop doing
there's
this. I mean,
two different demeanors. He's straight up confident and he's like rapping, and then it's just this, and he's like, "No, I didn't do it," but he's like all fucking scared and shit. There's two different styles, and we don't know which one. Actually, probably they're both fake.
Yeah. Yeah, the real him is the ones we saw in those DMs where like like you could tell in those DMs he's just this greedy fucking bitch. Like with Taylor's like she said that she thought she was fat and he's like, "Well, lose weight." And then he goes on to just be like, "Send me titty pics or whatever." It's like all he's a shithead piece of shit to other people, and then he's a fucking weirdo trying to seek out, like, it's like it seems like it's not even like it seems like it's with Jared where it's like he's specifically trying to go for, he wants like a 15-year-old over an 18 or 19-year-old and stuff, and it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? He's so a fucking freak. Like, and he's I don't know how old he is, but I think he's probably like going on 25 or something. He's in his 20s.
Wanted to be a cop to stop this kind of stuff from happening. Meanwhile, you're doing it.
Right.
Like, and honestly, like, I'm gonna keep it real with you, and you could take this as mean or hateful speech or whatever you want to take it as. I don't think you would have made it as a cop. And I'm just being real with you, Chief.
What the fuck, dude? I love the direction this takes. What the fuck? Where'd that come from? Oh my god.
I agree with that. That's like someone that is a racist and was like, "Oh yeah, it is like checking off stuff on the being a cop." They're like, "Do you like minorities?" Nope. And
yeah, I feel like he might be saying that just because he's a little pencil. Because it's like I just couldn't imagine G Money being able to take down a criminal. You know, like
that
they'd
too.
have to be a midget. For them to, like, in a world of midgets, G Money would be a good cop, but that's not the world we're living in. There's dudes running around fucking 6'3" and 250, 300 pounds, causing trouble and shit, and little 120-pound Greg here. I don't think he's gonna be able to do much there. I don't know. I think it's just like I said earlier. I think if he actually went through with it and became a cop, like the first time that there's some sort of big incident like that a normal cop would deal with every once in a while, like having to take down a criminal that's being aggressive or something like that, right? He's gonna quit because he's gonna get hurt and stuff because he can't. He's like, what is he gonna do? You know, I don't know. It's not like I'm so big tough guy, but it's like that, like even I like would have a hard time as fuck doing that kind of thing. I don't think I'm built for it, but I feel like I'm way bigger and stronger than Greg is here. And like I said, I don't think I'm built for that kind of thing. It's like I don't think he's anywhere near ever being built for that. I don't know.
I wouldn't even go that far. I would just be like personality wise. I don't think anyone in whatever group or task force he was in, I don't think anyone would be like, yeah, I like this guy.
Yeah, everybody wouldn't like him. But yeah,
someone would be like, "Oh, yeah, let's unhook the fire hydrant hose and then let it hit him in the face."
Oh god. Yeah, but yeah, I wouldn't like him if I was on the force. That's for sure. But Scooby said I've ran into small cops before. Yeah, but they at least are strong-minded. Those cops, you know, at least they have to be in order to deal with stuff every now and then happening and everything. There's going to be stressful situations where crazy stuff happens, and you gotta be a bit tough for the job. And sometimes there's chicks that can do that, and sometimes there's smaller people that could do that, but that's rare. And again, those people are strong-minded and stuff. I don't think he's strong-minded. I think maybe he feels like a tough guy when the doors are closed and he smacks his wife around or whatever. But he's not gonna feel confident when there's like some sort of altercation going on and everything, and he has to take someone down or something, you know. I don't think he's strong-minded enough. I don't think he's strong in general enough. He's a weak-minded little bitch.
I guarantee you,
in general, huh?
If Hannibal Lecter was in the next cell and you surveyed every single prisoner, they'd be like, yeah, Hannibal Lecter ate some people, but yeah, we kind of like him better.
Yeah, I like Hannibal Lecter eating people better than G Money. I like him
because like you just don't have the body or the mindset, and especially with all of this.
Oh, and he says it right after I just said it. He said you don't have the body and the mindset, and exactly. I think G Money is a pussy at heart. He's a little pussy at heart, and that's why he's scared of any altercation with me, even just a tiny little one with like me going into his chat or something like that. He was talking a little bit of shit finally one time when I came through his chat and really fucked with him, and he had to do it with his friend there. I highly doubt he would have been like like have any confidence there without his friend there talking too. But even there, you could tell yeah, he's scared of me, and it's not even just like in person and stuff. He's scared of any altercation at all between us, even over the internet. He's a little puss.
I just don't think it would have been capable.
For all this shit now, yeah, but before all this shit, I was getting like muscle, running, lifting weights, and all that shit. I passed the physical test, and all that.
I mean, with all that, that's great. And you said you worked for Allied Universal, or that's what your Facebook says at least, right?
Yeah.
They don't exactly have the toughest criteria, because at my work, we hire Allied Universal. I don't work for Allied, but...
I don't think he needs to focus on his stupid cop bullshit, though. A little too much focus on that, I think.
At my job, we hire them as third-party security guards. And I can tell you right now, I do not trust any of those to keep me or any of my factory workers alive. I don't trust them at all.
Yeah, because they can't have fucking weapons.
They don't have weapons. Their physiques are just varied, and none of them scream security guard or defender. They're honestly, if someone came in with a gun, we're all screwed regardless. I think they're a huge money waste. But at the end of the day, right, I'm not here to criticize Allied Universal's fucking criteria for becoming a security guard. That's their business. It's whatever. At the end of the day, you try to talk to a little girl, and like the main goal here was you trying to be a cop, and that's what put me on your senses, because I heard all these stories about you sending a dick pic to an 11-year-old. And here's the creepy thing about that was when I was as Cilia talking to you, you added Abster while we were talking. Do you recall that? You pinged Abster in your general chat?
Think so.
Yeah, Abster.
But what's so wrong with that? Just because I add Appster. I mean, I knew Appster since like 2016 or some shit.
Yeah, and on the face level, there's nothing wrong with it. Let me explain what is wrong with it. And there's nothing too wrong with it, just a little off-putting considering you're talking to who you thought to be a minor. If I'm correct, Abster is still a minor. She's 17 years old at this point. Because back in 2017, like late 2017, 2018, when you guys were playing games together, she was only 11 years old.
Damn.
And I recall a rumor that I actually asked Kazi about, and he cleared it up a little bit, which makes it slightly better if it's true. But I heard a rumor that came from Abster that you sent a dick pic to her. And this was... Here, let me finish. Now, this was years ago, and I just heard this in a PlayStation chat we were all in. That's just what I remembered it. And I asked, I tried to get in contact with Abster, but she's just silent. I asked Kazi if he knew anything about this, and he said, you sent your dick pic in general chat by accident. And that's how she saw it.
Oh, yeah, that's probably why.
Yeah. And I just wanted to get clarification from that. And, it's less weird than you sending a dick pic to an 11-year-old.
But who was he trying to send the dick pic to when that happened? He would be the kind of idiot to, not realize he's not in the DMs and send someone, or put it in general chat when he's trying to send it to somebody in the DMs. Guards don't get paid enough to risk stubbing a toe, much less getting shot. Yeah, Troy.
Less weird than that. It's still a mistake you don't want to make when you have children on your Discord. But, that's however long ago it was. 5 years ago. It's creepy, it's weird, but at least we got clarification on that. However...
Yeah, in my Discord chat, I was taking a picture in the mirror, and I realized my dick was in the mirror. And I posted my Discord chat. And I deleted it immediately.
What? You're telling me Lizard Man here can't see through this? He was obviously trying to send someone else a dick pic, and he accidentally put it in general. What else would be the explanation here? His explanation is silly. I was taking a picture and I didn't notice my dick was out, and I was playing with it, and I took and yeah, I just act like it's like, yeah, I slipped and fell, and their dick flew in my mouth, and I don't know how I was sucking that dick. It's like, what the fuck? What do you guys think about this? Does this not sound stupid as fuck?
Nope.
No, you. Timmy, are you even there?
Who?
Oh, yeah. Okay, alright.
Really?
I mean, that I can criticize, but, you know, we're gonna move above.
How is Lizard Man not seeing through this part? So that I could criticize. It's like, yeah, criticize it. I just did. How are you not seeing through this? Yeah, I just accidentally took a picture of, like, is Skabibi here? This is crazy. What the fuck?
But the thing is,
No,
it's like, what
Huh?
if you have
It's the same thing if you took a picture of your dick and then like stapled it to like a post near the local school. Like, no, you didn't do that. That was an accident. No, you did that on purpose.
Well, yeah, well, the point is that he probably was new to Discord. He didn't realize he was doing it in the general chat. He was trying to send someone, who knows who, a dick pic. Now, when he's talking to it with Lizard Man, he doesn't even act like he was trying to take a dick pic when he took a dick pic. It's like, who the fuck accidentally takes a dick pic? Who? Who's accidentally taking dick pics?
Is it your grandpa? Did he accident?
He's claiming he accidentally took a picture of himself, his own dick, and put it in the Discord. He thought he was just taking a selfie. He didn't realize his dick was there.
No, I have.
How? Yeah, huh? Go on.
No. I've taken dick pics before. I've never accidentally, like, shot side. Oh,
I've never I don't think I could say that I've ever accidentally took a nude of myself.
Oh, I just gotta get it in the right light and just like click.
Whoops! I didn't realize I was playing with my dick. Holy shit! Do you hear this, Skabibi? This guy that made this channel, he seems really smart up until this point. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? How are you not seeing through this? How?
why did you find a 15-year-old girl interesting? Like, was it a fantasy thing? Was it like...
And he moves on.
She was there at the right time kind of thing? Like, just explain, because before she even sent a full body pic, you told her that you loved her. And I understand there was a PFP there, but there wasn't really anything.
I guess I just felt really, really lonely.
Yeah, but like the thing is,
really lonely.
Yeah,
but he has fucking kids and a wife.
Hey. If it was an 18, if it was an adult that he was doing this with, I wouldn't have much criticism at all for this, because it's like, okay, whatever, a screwed up, stupid marriage, I don't give a shit, really. That's fucked up to cheat. She's cheating on you, you're cheating on her, whatever. That's a whole different story, you know. But he wants a 15-year-old. He can say, "Oh, I was lonely. I keep fighting with my wife, and we never spend time together anymore," and stuff like that. But that doesn't mean 15-year-old. Doesn't mean minor. It means seek out other adults in area. Like, even if you like, I don't give a shit if he cheats. Like, I don't like cheaters and shit, but go on your own, do that and whatever, but leave the 15-year-olds alone. His wife's cheating, he's cheating, like, that's their own fucked up marriage, but at least, like, just go fuck other 18-year-olds, 19, 20, whatever. Don't look for 15-year-olds. That's where it's fucked up to cheat, but it's on a whole nother level when it's a 15-year-old rather than an adult you're trying to cheat on your wife with. Like, it's on a whole different level. Yes, Kabibi. Oh, really? Well, right there, I just couldn't believe that he moved past that when it was so obvious that he was lying. It's like, what is wrong with you? I don't get it. But okay, I don't know.
Justify your actions. That's it. Just doesn't.
I feel like almost like I should comment that.
And another thing is, you can tell by his demeanor is he's just like, yeah, I did this, but I don't want to say that I did this. He's just like very defensive.
Something like that. I don't know. Let's see where this goes though with the lizard man that can't think of fucking. I can't believe that he just went past that.
Doesn't justify it. It's like, oh, I was broke, but I went and robbed a bank. That doesn't justify why I would rob a bank. You know, you could.
No. It's not he was broke and he went and robbed a bank. It's he was broke, so he went and robbed. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Like, I was gonna say an ice cream truck. I don't know. Like, it's not. No, it isn't. He's broke and he robbed a bank. There's some other analogy that needs to be in that place. Because if he was broke and he robbed a bank, he would just have went for some nearby adult. He was broke and he robbed the, like, I don't know what did he rob, Skabibi? He did something different. I don't know. But that analogy doesn't work here. He was broke and he went and robbed a cradle. Okay, well that won't work. Yeah.
Could. And I understand you had a phone number issue because of Caitlin.
Yes.
But eventually you could have
robbed a cradle.
After your leg healed, you could have went to like a local bar or to a local mall and just like talk stuff out. When you talk to girls, you don't have to sit there and think like, oh man, I can't wait to fuck this girl, but you have to sit there and treat them as a friend.
Here's the thing about this too. G-Money is like not the greatest looking guy and stuff. But he is normal enough looking that he could do just like I think Lizard Man was just saying there. He could go to bars and he could get laid. Like
I don't think so.
No, I what? Why are you saying that?
Because I am one step below that.
Below what?
Below G-Money. I don't fucking give a shit. I go to bars. I'm not looking to hook up with chicks. I'm just there to get drunk.
Yeah. And yeah, and I get what you're saying. You're like I'm saying that if you really want it and you put in that effort or whatever, and you're not gonna sit there and only want supermodels or something, because obviously G-Money is not gonna get supermodel girls. He's not gonna get but he's normal enough looking where if he went around and he tried, he would get laid, even if it's a girl that isn't the best looking, like his current, or really fat or something like that. Whatever, he like just girls that don't have high
standards.
I guess yeah, but I was gonna say, but whatever. There's plenty of girls out there that would fuck him. Of course,
not with that hairdo.
Of course, he'd have to find them and everything. So it's just like I don't know. It's just like yeah, he can get laid, just like he has a wife. He doesn't need to seek out 15-year-olds.
I was gonna say like someone someone like young-minded, some like Latina. But I think me and
You're a
young-minded.
Latina.
No, I think me and young-minded could like go out on a solid night, pick up some hot chicks.
See, yeah, you and Young Minded could get some bitches and take them back and fuck their anuses. And if you and Young Minded could do it, then obviously the guy with the Metallica haircut or whatever.
Yeah, the receding
or
hairline.
The Misfits haircut. Yeah, the Misfits are awesome. Okay? He just... Shut the fuck up, Jack.
What the fuck is that?
Ah, he's trying to mate again. Stop it. Look at this cute...
SHABISKY!
You're just cute cat. Aw. He's a noisy little bitch. Alright. Let's continue the lizard snake guy video.
It should be their choice, not yours.
Yeah, right.
But here, let me explain this better for you. Like all this. And why I'm not sympathizing here. Is do you truly understand how much this would have fucked up a 15-year-old girl? Let alone Taylor, if we were to bring her up in the mix. And
Yeah, I know. Would have scarred her for life.
yeah, you would have scarred them for life. Because honestly, I don't understand. I don't think you know how much this happens and how many minors get fucked up in the process. But there are people who are like in their elders right now. There are elders that this has happened to in their life, and it still affects them to this day. And girls are the worst for this because they're emotional. And like, I'm gonna ask you really quick, just a quick hypothetical. And I asked this in my video too, but I figured it'd be good to get an answer. If you met with her and you got her pregnant, what would you have done after it was confirmed she was pregnant?
Probably go to jail.
You would probably go to jail.
Or I will go to jail.
Right. So.
Yeah. Yeah. And that might be another factor. Like, oh, yeah. So now she's a single mother at the age of 15.
If this girl messages you on Discord, like, or messages you is like saying, "Hey, that night was fun. By the way, I just tested. I'm pregnant right now." She doesn't do that much research into knowing your name. She only knows your YouTube name. What would be your next actions afterwards? Like, would you have dipped? Would you have just like came out as the father, even though you risked jail time? Like,
I guess came out as a father and just risked the jail time. Or abortion, I guess, but I don't like abortion.
I mean, abortion would have even hurt that girl even more because then she has to run with the thought of her life that she killed her first child because of an accident.
I don't know that would have been a worse option.
Yeah, I don't agree with that because
I agree that still would be something that affects them, obviously, but probably I don't know statistically whatever, but I'm thinking probably statistically they're more likely to have a healthier life not having a baby at 15 and having a abortion, you know. So yeah, I find it weird that he's kind of leaning the other way with it and acting like it would be worse for her if she had an abortion. This hypothetical 15-year-old, but I don't agree with that. I think a lot of us wouldn't agree with that.
Probably a pro-life guy, or
yeah, sounds like it. And again, I'm not saying that wouldn't affect them. I'm just saying that probably statistically it's more likely to affect them having the kid and going on with that rather than having an abortion and continuing their childhood and having a baby when they're ready. That'll always affect them knowing that and stuff, I'm sure, but I don't think yeah. Okay.
Like, And it's weird because on your streams afterwards, you were gloating about this, acting like this wasn't a big issue and everybody should just move on. Like, it was 2-3 months since I made my videos, and you told Daft Todo to just move on from this. This was a while ago. And you do understand, like, if this actually happened, and I'm not sure how much you scarred Taylor. She was 16, and you could say that was age of consent. It's still creepy, dude. Age of consent only makes it legal. It doesn't make it any less weird.
I think I was 19 or something.
You were 19, 20 years old at the time. If I'm reading the dates correctly. You're 25 years old now. But, you know, you could have scarred Taylor for life, and only God knows if she is. I haven't talked to her about it. I haven't reached out for it. I only learned her from Kazi, and I talked to her asking her if she had anything to say about you. She sent me all the screenshots between you two, and that was about it. She also sent me the Facebook DMs you sent her like a few days ago before my video came out.
Nothing bad with that though.
But yeah. Oh, also, I just want to ask. Okay. When you reached out to Taylor on Messenger like a week ago, what were you going to talk to her about? Because it was cut short because she brought up my videos.
Nothing really. I was asking how she was doing. I mean, I feel sorry for what I've done to everybody, so that's why I just messaged.
No, you don't. Stop
You're
it.
saying you feel bad for her, but like these DMs, they don't lie, dude. And like I'm trying my best to hold my composure with you. Like I'm chill as long as you're chill. I appreciate you talking to me about this, but like at the end of the day, you could have hurt a minor, and I honestly think like I don't care if you're using the internet to watch YouTube videos or anything like that. I mean, if I were the police and you got charged for this, you probably wouldn't be allowed on the internet at all. But I think you should just stop making content and stop live streaming. That's just what I think, 100%. And if that's going to be the case, because you already tried to go back on the deal without telling me, because you tried to get me to perma-delete my videos, and I knew you were trying to pull something like this. That's why I only privated them. That's why I didn't perma-delete them. I only privated them, because I knew you were going to try something like this. I know you can bring back your YouTube channel within 30 days of bringing it back up. I mean, bringing it down. But that's why I only privated them. And
yeah, but Bill Hicks, it seemed like he just renamed his stuff. He was trying to rebrand and run away from this stuff with a new name.
The second Daft Todo, because he has my Discord, he told me your channel was back up under a new name. I immediately turned them back on. So, honestly,
yeah,
I think you should just...
What are you saying, Drunken? Are you?
You want to know what's really popular? And
butt sex?
Yeah. Well, fuck. Yeah, throw that in the mix. Do you think, what... I can't remember his name. Why are you going to be a troll and no one ever remembers your name? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but he's trying to run away from this PDF file stuff.
Well, yeah, everyone's going to remember that, but they're never going to remember the name. Because they're so fucking insignificant. Because they're just trash.
Yeah.
Fucking trash.
Stay away from streaming. Stay away from YouTube content creation. Honestly, if your YouTube channel is down, just keep it down and move on the internet. And I hope to God you're talking to your therapist about this. Because... And I don't think it would be possible, but would you be able to, like, show me proof you're going to talk to her about this? Like, I don't know if you could spare me the details of her, and honestly, I don't blame you if you don't want to. That's completely in your right to not tell me. but I want proof that you're talking to her about this issue and you're being straight with her, because you need help with this. It's an addiction. It's not something you could just say like, oh, I got caught for that, I'm never doing that again. It's an addiction.
Right.
And like, did something happen to you in your life to like think this was okay, like to justify it? Because it's clear you're a sexual deviant, but sometimes that's okay.
Dude, I love that. I love how I use that.
But did anything
word
happen to you
with
in
it.
your
It's got
past
two
that
of 'em.
would like lead into you doing this and finding it okay?
Fuck. There was a time one time
Lies.
next door neighbor,
He's
someone
taking too
pulled
long.
out my pants and shit.
Hmm.
Parents always beat the shit out of me. And
Wait, what? His parent or his neighbor pulled down his pants and shit? We need to be a little more specific. Like, who exactly? Was it the neighbor kid? The other
I
kid
could
that
barely
pants you?
understand what
Because
he's
that's...
saying.
Huh?
I could barely understand what he's saying. That's
Yeah.
why.
Yep, that explains everything. The neighbor kid pantsed him. Not like all of us have been pantsed at some point. I don't know if that's what he's... I don't know. He needs to be more specific.
belts choked the shit out of me, slammed me against walls.
But yeah, huh?
I've been pants at a family reunion.
Tuh. Yep, I got pantsed when I was a kid, so now I kill baby kittens. I kill kittens. Yep. And Jack helps me. No, in real life I kill kittens. That's my hobby.
That's pretty funny.
Because I got pants.
Yeah, but I mean, like, when you were a minor, like, did someone try to approach you sexually? Like, did a grown adult try to approach you sexually? Or did you just have a bad sexual encounter with someone at that age? Or something like that?
Guys, do you hear Jack? Hold on, no. Jack. Can you guys hear him?
It sounds like you're trying to start a car. It's just like that purr. Like
He's trying to start his lawnmower.
When I stick his mouth up to the mic, he's always kind of just like, what the heck's going on? What are you doing? Could you guys hear it on the stream? I'm sure you guys could hear it. Right?
No, I don't think so.
Because abuse, I understand. I'm not going to sit there and say, like, I haven't dealt with abuse before. And it's hard. It's harsh. It's hard to deal with that kind of stuff. But, like, the difference between us is I don't go out and talk to little girls. If a 15-year-old girl came to me, and, like, I was willing to be lenient with you because you're a content creator, technically. And minors are going to come to your stream, and they're going to want to play with you. And I was willing to be lenient with you as Celia. If you're just going to keep her around as someone to play with on streams or whatever. And I'm not talking like, oh, you wait till she's 18, then you start talking sexually. Because that's grooming. If you meet a minor and you only keep her around until she's the age of consent.
No, that's not grooming what he just explained. No. Like, grooming is is meeting with the minor and then starting a relationship with them, like a sexual relationship or whatever, and staying with them, like continuing that relationship until they're an adult. Like, no, if that's what he just explained is not grooming. Like, oh, she just hung around and played games, and then when she was 18, you hit her up? That's grooming. It's like, no, that's not grooming.
Then you start talking sexually to her? That's grooming.
would you agree,
So-
Skabibi? I like when Skabibi concurs with me. Is Skabibi here to concur? One, as an adult, it's not permitted. Well, he's talking about her just playing Fortnite with her and stuff. And then when she turns 18, trying to start some sort of relationship with her. That's fine. There's nothing like when, like, but starting grooming is when you start a relationship with her that is like a romantic relationship before she's an adult. So yeah, I don't know. This what is up with this green guy? I was really liking him up until we got this long video, and he's not even able to understand the definition of grooming and so forth. Yeah, Skabibi, but there was no when he defined it, it was just her playing video games, like in the chat with, you know, and I guess technically, like if he was trying to build a relationship with that as part of the plan, then yeah, I guess that's grooming, but that they didn't define it like that. He just defined it as her hanging out in the chat and playing Fortnite. It's like, so yeah. So I agree, it can be grooming depending on his intentions and all that. But if they're just literally just playing Fortnite with you or whatever, just the same way all these other bunches of people play Fortnite with you and stuff, and you're not trying to form any sort of relationship like that with them, and then when they're 18, you are interested and message them and try to make some sort of relationship with them, that is completely 100% fine. They're an adult. So
like, but if you're just to keep her around as just someone to play with Xbox with, or whatever the case was, that I don't see really any issues with that, because you're an online content creator, you're a streamer, so I don't find any issues with that. It's just when you said you were a big flirter and you gotta control yourself, I knew immediately like this was gonna go south really bad.
Yeah.
And like, I'm gonna give you some actual advice about you and what I've known from you. Is that when a girl comes into your Discord, you don't immediately need to think of them as a girlfriend or like a best friend or anything. You got to build a relationship.
He is not going. This is not going to do anything to him. Giving him this talking to is not going to do anything. He's just going to sit there and agree with you and hope that you don't make his life even worse. That's what's going to happen. He doesn't really give a shit about these morals and values. And if another girl came to him tomorrow and he thought for sure it was a real 15-year-old and not somebody faking it, he would immediately probably do the same shit, or maybe give it a couple months or something, and that happens, he'll do the same shit. He does not think like this is immoral or whatever. He doesn't care. He just is agreeing with you, so you don't make his life worse.
Up with them, because you don't know.
Oh, I was just confused. Thanks for clearing it up for me. Yeah, exactly. So he can go on and get back to his life and do the same bullshit he's been doing.
Who they are. Hell, like, back in 2020, I told Kazi you and Caitlyn have a child with knowing each other so little. Because only a few years, that's not enough. People wear masks. People are fake. I told Kazi I don't think it was smart of them to have a child this early and get this married, because you guys are still young. You may call yourself old because you're 25, but your 20s are the last time you get to be young. I don't think you should have hit yourself that early.
Young man, we could barely hear you. Said I'm older.
Oh, it's over for you. You don't get to have fun no more.
Yeah, Yeah, I don't get this. It's your last chance to be young thing. I don't
That's
know.
our baby Shab.
What's young and old is a big. I don't know. That's pretty subjective. We could talk to a bunch of people. We're gonna say I'm young, but then I talk to you guys. Maybe you'll go like, yeah, you're old. So it's just. Yes, 30 is the cutoff, Scooby. I don't know how we determined it, but we did, Scooby. Okay, I agree now. That's the new rule.
I'm glad I have a daughter, man.
Yeah, according to Kazi, you don't think that your daughter is yours. Is that correct?
Oh, whoa.
No, my daughter's mine.
Alright, cool. I mean, I didn't look at those screenshots too often. What's the custody like? If I do recall, it was like 1 day a week. Actually, a few hours.
2 days a week for 4 hours.
Yeah, and I understand that's rough if you truly care about your daughter. It's rough. Like I said, I have a lot of personal experience with all this kind of stuff. Personally, I wasn't in the front road on this, but I definitely know the toll this kind of takes on a person. Like, I know how it feels like getting cheated on with someone you had a child with. I know how that goes through. I'm not going to share my experience on that, but I'm going to tell you is like, there were other options. Honestly, when you heard that she cheated on you, you should have just found another way to handle this divorce. You shouldn't have tried to drive down a road 90 miles per hour into a light pole. Even though I think it was purely accidental, I don't think you aimed at the light pole. You were just angry. You drove 90 miles per hour on a road and you lost control. You ran into a light pole. I think that's what really happened.
No, I aimed right at that light pole.
I mean, I wasn't there.
I feel like if somebody went 90 miles per hour into a light pole, they're gonna have a lot of damage done to them. So I'm calling bullshit on this. Yeah, Scooby, because I've been in a car wreck before that was really bad. I was in a car wreck. We had an excursion. You know, those are before an excursion. Those are huge trucks. And we were going really fast, and my mom was driving, and she was like messing with the radio or something, and didn't realize that up ahead of her, all the traffic had stopped, and she like hit the brakes or whatever too late and stuff, and hit the back of this avalanche and totaled both the excursion and the avalanche. Both vehicles totaled. Okay. I got out of it. I was in passenger seat and I didn't even have a seatbelt on. I got out of it with only a couple scratches on me. As crazy as that sounds, but my mom, she was in the driver's seat, and her face hit the steering wheel, and her shit was fucked up. And it took her like 6 months to a year or something to heal her face. Her like top teeth went through her bottom lip, and she almost cut off her whole bottom lip and stuff, and all sorts of crap. It was really messed up, and yeah, it sounded like bullshit. He was in the driver's seat, went 90, like, cause when my mom crashed like that, we were not going no 90 miles an hour, especially since she hit the brakes at some point, slammed on the brakes, so we slowed down a lot. So it's like, yeah, exactly, Scooby. She was not doing no 90, especially since she slowed down a bunch, hit the brakes like crazy, like a good bit before we hit. So yeah, Scooby. So it's like, 90 miles an hour straight into something that's, I'm assuming he's saying is solid and going to completely stop you like that. I don't know. Sounds like some bullshit. I'm calling bullshit 90 miles an hour. Maybe he hit a light pole, but because he's all about sympathy, he plays that game. He's got that little bit of egghead in him. He probably exaggerates it just for the sympathy. You know, he's that kind of person. You know, and it's funny because like people like this are weird. Because I'm the kind of guy I'll have an issue with me, and I'll just keep it to my fucking self. And he's the kind of guy that creates an issue for himself so he can go and tell other people about it so they can hopefully feel bad for him. And it's like, that is so weird. How do you not feel weird doing that? Like, it's so weird. I get, like, something bad happening. I can understand very well something bad happening to you and you telling people and, you know, whatever. And like, everybody likes a little bit of attention or something like that. But that kind of stuff, it goes to show how much of a manipulator he is, kind of stuff. We're seeing it over and over again with stuff. He's a big manipulator, and that's a good sign of that's another sign of manipulation. Like when he does something bad, it's just like, oh, but hey, what about this other thing that happened? Remember that? Yeah, I'm sad about it. Yeah, I know I did something bad, but let's talk about what I feel about this other thing that's really bad. That, you know, do you feel bad about me dealing with that? Yeah. Yeah, I brought up Egghead. I mean, Egghead is annoying with that shit. I hope one day he'll stop being such an attention whore.
We could debate about it, but you were the only one that's there. You're the only one with testimony, so I guess we can just continue along with that and move on. However, there were other ways you could have gone about this. I mean, your daughter is still your daughter. You would, if your wife is unloyal or unfaithful, well, we could say unloyal because that's what you like to say. You could have just left you should have just left temporarily. You should have just gotten a divorce, and you should have just went out to try to carve out your own life. You should have just like went for a new job. Basically what happened now, except you would still have your original van, and you would still be getting paid at your job because you'd still be going there.
He's not even listening.
He's muted because he's talking to his desk. Alright.
Nothing, I'm talking to somebody.
He wasn't even listening. Have
Speaking
him
of,
have him at this part repeat what he just heard. He's not gonna. No, he's not listening.
Does he know about this, or is it just Melissa?
Melissa.
Alright, so she didn't approach Joseph or
The dude he just was talking to. Okay, well, never mind. He said I'm talking to somebody, I guess, to the lizard guy.
anyone else from that side of the family?
No.
Alright, cool. Just wanted to make sure of that. I mean, like, I want to make sure that you are genuinely going to get the help for this. I want to make sure that you're actually going to go out to your therapist, tell her about this with the full honest truth. Like, you don't even have to bring up Taylor if you don't want to, but at least bring up Celia, show her the messages. If you want a full, like, scroll down to the messages, I could send them to you, because I know you deleted your messages on the side. I haven't been on the Celia account for a good minute, but I know you deleted your messages on that side. Because honestly, I think you should, if you want this to be handled with, and you want your addiction to minors to go away, and like you could say it's not an addiction, and it would have been any girl that came to you that day.
He should not call it an addiction. He should say it's like a mental illness. He should be using that kind of term. See, he needs to not think of it like alcohol or something. It's he has something fucking wrong with his brain and his way of thinking. And it's not an addiction. Like, I guess that in some sort of way, maybe that word needs to be used, but I think the main word to use here is, like, mental disorder or something.
But most people, they have a switch. When they say it's a 15-year-old girl or a 16-year-old girl, they block them immediately.
Right.
And I think you should just be honest about it. And, like, I know you're probably not going to do this, but would you be able to tell someone you live with what you did and ask them to hold you accountable to ensure you get the help? Whether it be your mother.
I can't tell nobody I live with.
Yeah. Give it, calling an addiction gives G Money an out. Exactly, Skabibi. That's why that's the wrong terminology to use, and it's the wrong terminology to use because of the way G Money is going to interpret it. Because he needs to understand that his brain, he has a mental problem here, like, and that's why he's seeking out children. It's not an addiction. It's not like smoking cigarettes, and he just needs to, like, get some patches and wean off of them or something. It's like, no, this is something very different. Ben, quit booing. Why you say, oh, Ben? It's tight anus. I don't know. Guys, come through with more tips. Help me with that goal up there. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Oh, and let me get a drink real quick. Hold on, guys.
Bro. Y'all asleep? Damn, these guys knocked out. Yeah, Skabibi, it's the young-minded show. Skabibi, no longer here. Oh, Mike came back to life.
Okay. Alright, I'm back. You bunch of gays. I mean, guys. Sorry.
These losers fell asleep.
What? Timmy? Drunken? Drunken Timmy? Huh. Okay, let's continue this. What a
I
bunch
mean,
of
if they
dorks.
truly love you, they would want you to get the help you need to fix you. And honestly, like, you don't have to. This is just what I'm saying. What I feel like would be best. If you let your father know or your mother know, or I don't think Rebecca lives with you. She lives in New York right now, right?
Right.
All right. Just wanted to make sure. But I don't know who all lives in that house. So far, all I know is, like, you brought up your mother once. Your father, he's obviously made an appearance in a stream or two.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I really know. Apart from your dog, Hermione, but that's beyond the case. But, like, honestly, like, I don't trust Melissa to keep you on track mentally. Because you just need mental help with this.
Yeah.
I don't think you should be on YouTube streaming or making content or anything like that. If you want to keep your channel up, but just take down all the content and just never stream on that channel again, like, you just want to private your content so you can go back to it and watch it if you have, like, sentimental value for that, that's fine.
I'm doing all my videos and my live streams.
I mean, from what I can see, your videos are only privated, but
Oh, they gone now.
they're gone. Yeah, I didn't see when they still say
I
they're
sat there for
privated.
I sat there for 2 hours and deleted them.
But honestly, I just don't think you should have an online presence. I think you should just focus on your mental health. I think you should just go to your therapist, tell her all that happened, and if you can, like, find some way to verify to me that you're actually getting help with this, like you're talking to your therapist, telling her the all truth, I think that's best for you at this juncture.
Um,
And I'm gonna lay the ball down right now. I'm not taking down those videos. I won't make more if you're actually genuinely getting help. I'll leave that on you for right now. And if like I find out you're talking to more minors or you're not getting help, you're only going to your therapist and telling her lies, which that's gonna be hard for me to find out, but I'm sure at some point I will. Then, you better hope you don't talk to any more minors. Because
I won't.
You better hope
because
you don't.
honestly, I don't think.
Hey, Scooby, he's gonna hope that he doesn't talk to any more minors. That'll do it. He did it. He saved the day. Now no more minors will be talked to. He hopes
Me
it.
making content on you would have stopped that. And honestly, I don't think you going to jail would have fully stopped it, because after you got out of jail would only be a scare factor for you to not want to do it again. You would still go out, you would still find minors attractive, you would still talk to minors.
You should send them to that place where they keep them all in one community.
I don't really see the problem with minors here, though. They make good money. Like, especially coal miners. Most
of them lose their life.
Yeah, but they work hard for their living, okay?
And honestly, I think you should tell somebody about it. Somebody that can hold you accountable.
I mean, I talked to Caitlin about it.
Yeah, but I talked to Caitlin about it also, and she didn't seem to give a shit.
Yeah. I don't know what his girlfriend's take is on this, but I assume that like she doesn't take it seriously. And what I mean by that is like she's just being hit up by some random people on the internet or whatever. Like, and if he just claims that it's fake or something or whatever, like, and all she sees is just these random little YouTube channels doing this, it's like she might just think it's just some stupid shit to not even take seriously, And I think maybe that's the case, that she doesn't understand that it's actually literally real. And it's instead of it just being some like stupid internet thing,
Yeah, and Kazi also showed me screenshots where she apparently bit her baby on the stomach, so I don't even
Wait,
think
what?
her as mentally stable, but she doesn't have an online presence. You do.
What?
Mm-hmm.
If she had an online presence, sure as shit, I would be making videos on her as well, because biting your baby on the stomach is not a good thing at all. Honestly, I don't think any of you guys should have a child.
I'm good at my child. She just fucking kicks her and hit her and yells at her.
Like, honestly, I think the best thing for that child...
Did he just admit that his wife beats his kid? Is that what he just admitted?
Yep. I was about to tell you that too.
And so his way of dealing with this is to go find a 15-year-old to get pregnant. That'll deal with his child being mistreated? Huh. It's interesting. That's an interesting way of fixing the issue of your child being mistreated. Okay, I'll just leave home and go find a 15-year-old to get pregnant. Okay. Wow, that sure fixed the issue. Now your kid's happier.
Child would be foster care, or you donor to a family that's actually mentally stable and financially stable to take care of her. I think that would have been the best bet for Madeline, if that's her name, but I don't know for sure.
Yeah, it's on my arm.
But then again, that's your choice, and I have no say in that matter. I'm just giving you my opinion as someone who's looking at this from the outside. But like I keep saying,
he doesn't even get it. I love how he says how she mistreats his kid. And I don't know if it's true or not, But all it does is make him look worse. And it's stupid. He's too stupid to get this. He's too stupid to understand that going on to explain that your wife like abuses your child while you're running off trying to cheat, like cheating on her, and she's cheating on you, and you're worried about impregnating 15-year-olds while this is happening. Yeah, that makes you look even worse, because you should have been busy dealing with that. Like, there's a lot of ways to worry about that, you know? Like, you could set up some cameras, get some footage of her mistreating the kid, take that to court, get them taken away and put into your whatever so that they can stop being mistreated. But no, I'm worried about 15-year-olds. Why would I worry about my kid? It's like, yeah, no. You telling that just makes you look worse. It just shows where your priorities are at. And it isn't about your kid. It isn't, your priorities aren't about your kid. That's like the last thing on your mind. You're too busy trying to grape.
I think you should tell somebody about this. And you should tell your therapist about this. Your therapist is there to help you.
He is not telling his therapist about this. Scooby, how much money would you put down that, at least at this point right here, who knows, probably even still to this point, he'll never, unless being forced to in some way, he will not tell his therapist about this stuff.
Because wouldn't he get in trouble?
Well, even at that, he's not, even regardless of him getting in trouble or not, which I'm not sure, but even if he totally thought he wouldn't get in trouble and he wouldn't admit that to his therapist. He's gonna focus on things that make him feel better with his therapist. You think he wants to sit there in a room with his therapist and admit the things he doesn't want to admit to? You know, he would rather sit there and tell his therapist, oh yeah, my wife cheats on me, this and that, and anything he can say for them to feel bad for them, you know, for him, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't want to be the bad guy. So why would he do that on his own, you know, without being, like, he's not going to do it without being forced. I would bet. Yeah, there might not even be a therapist, Kabibi, but if there is, I'm willing to bet that at this point, he has not told her nothing about it, and probably still at this point, it's only the next day now, I highly doubt he's told his therapist anything about this stuff. Anything about him wanting to get with little kids and stuff. Yes, Kabibi, why do it if he doesn't have to, right? Why feel uncomfortable if you don't have to?
If you tell her, like, hey, I got caught in a sting where I was talking to a 15-year-old girl, or who I thought to be a 15-year-old girl, however you want to phrase it, if you were to tell her that, she's not going to say, go fuck yourself, you're done. If you tell her the full truth, she's going to help you out with this. That's what she gets paid for, and that's her job, to help you mentally. So
yes, Kabibi, exactly.
And get better. And, like, that's just what I think you should do. And personally, I believe you should tell either Joseph or
Troy,
or whoever the hell. Or is it Freddy? I keep calling him Joseph because it's his legal name, but apparently he likes to go by Freddy.
Yeah. That is true.
That's true.
But honestly, I believe you should tell them. 100%. Because if they love you and they truly want you to get the help you deserve and to help you better yourself as a person, they'd stick by you and help you out. Yeah, and I'm not saying this to be a dick or I want you to make an ass out of yourself or anything like that. I'm saying this because with you out of jail right now, you're a danger to kids, especially with you streaming and getting off the internet. That's a huge step in the right direction. But you know, there's still Tinder and there's still all that stuff. And I know it's unlikely, but there could be a minor on those dating apps, even though it's 18 plus.
Okay, when he said Tinder, it sped up. I thought he was talking about kids for a second. It took me a second to realize he's talking about the app. I don't know if anybody else thought that when he said that. I thought he was like, yeah, there's still Tinder and stuff. Like what?
You know, everybody fakes their age when they're a kid.
Right.
Everybody does it. If you say you didn't, you're a liar. But
everybody fakes their age when they're a kid. I never did that. I don't think I ever did that. I just said how old I was.
No, I've definitely signed into accounts that say I'm like 69 years old or some shit.
Oh, well, yeah. But that's when you don't care about it or whatever.
When I was 13. But
okay, I didn't know he meant like that. I don't
honestly, I think you should get help with this and let your family know or anybody like that. Because Melissa, she knows, but apparently she's just not gonna help with this. I don't trust in her.
Skabibi, we're when we do the meetup, what if we did a goal for you to get a Shab Fam tattoo? Like, it's got to be a big goal where it covers the tattoo and it also gives me some more money for drinks and stuff or whatever. Be a crazy bisque in Vegas. What?
It has to be in the butt cheek.
Nah, like I don't know, wherever he wants it, but it would be cool to get like a Shab Fam tattoo. Ooh, Jack. Ooh, that would be awesome if you got
the high crimes Jack.
Yeah, I'm holding a knife. I don't know. That would be funny too, for you to get Jack tattooed on you. That's funny. Do you have any tattoos, Skabibi?
Help you with this. And you can tell your therapist anything and I wouldn't know about it.
Right.
I can tell you the kind of stuff he's telling his therapist. I don't think it takes too much thought. Like, yeah, my girlfriend cheats on me, and this other thing that you should feel bad about, and this bad thing and you should feel bad about that about me. And I wanted to inside, so I ran 90 miles per hour into a pole and only got a slight little scratch on me, and everyone should feel bad for me. Yeah, that's the kind of thing he's like. It's just I don't know. I don't think a therapist. I think some therapists. I don't know. I don't know the stuff very well, but it seems like there's gonna be. It's probably gonna be hard to find an actual therapist that's really good at their job. And one of the stupid things that it seems that therapists do is they let their customers guide them like that. You can just sit there and do that with him. Like if he actually is in therapy, it's probably just him sitting there and getting just sympathy all day, or a bunch of sympathy from some person with a clipboard. Like, it's because, like I said, he controls the situation. He tells what he wants. If you go to this dude's community post, you can see G-Money arguing on a suck account for him to take these videos down, lol. Yeah? Huh. Yeah, okay, I didn't see those. But, friggin', it's crazy. G-Money is something else. How you doing, Dirt? Yeah, Dirt showed me this. He sent me one of these videos, and I was like, what the fuck? Have you watched them all, Dirt? The first one's the craziest one that we watched.
And like I said, if you want to give me your therapist's contact number so I can ask her, you don't have to, of course. That's your right.
No, you don't want to wear G Money merch to the meetup because if you buy his merch, you're supporting buying a white van, or you know, buying some other things that he might use for bad things. You know, we don't want to support that G Money. I mean, like, how'd you G Money? Skabibi. Yeah, bootleg it. There you go. You just got to make your own G Money merch. Yeah, Dirt. People should buy more of my merch. You guys are jerks for not buying my merch. Gotta go on Bonfire and get a cool shirt or a Teesprings.
And I understand it's a bit creepy from an internet stranger asking for that kind of personal info. But
He's not even listening.
Did you off our phone?
Did they die?
I think G Money is not paying attention. So he's like talking to his roommate or something and showing this guy a lack of respect by doing that. And this guy isn't
taking Harmony out.
Oh.
No. Oh
Sid.
no.
What the fuck?
Let me know when you could talk again.
Alright. Night. See you in the morning. Yeah.
What it seems like is happening right here to me is his roommate came in the room and he doesn't want his roommate knowing that he was just he's in trouble now for like predator bullshit. He doesn't want his roommate to know. So his roommate came in the room and is like mumbling some bullshit or whatever, and he's just like, yeah, okay, just waiting for him to leave the room so he can get back to talking and he can say stuff that he doesn't want his roommate to hear. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but it seems to me like that's what we're hearing right here.
Yeah, that's about it. That's what
I bet roommate don't know shit about it. And he doesn't want roommate to know about it, because you know why? Most people don't like predators. Most people, if they figured out around him that what he's doing, a lot of people would be real mean and aggressive to him. People don't like people like that.
I think I would have kicked his booty and
whoa, in Minecraft?
Took him out of the house on Minecraft.
Yeah. If you were his roommate, yeah.
Alright.
Alright, you ready?
Alright, I'm back. Yeah, I'm back.
Alright, cool. But yeah, I honestly think you should let your family know and have them hold you accountable.
He is not going to tell his family.
You don't have to.
No.
I can't force you to do so. But I think it would be a step in the right direction after deleting your channel. And like I said, if you just want to keep your channel up to just watch videos or whatever, just keep your videos down. Keep any access to like random passerbys from viewing your channel. That's like that's what I think would be best. If you just stop trying to have an online career and just get rid of your online presence completely. Now, I'm not saying just change your name and move on. I'm saying just no face on live streams or camera or videos or whatever the heck.
Right.
And
This guy needs to shut up about this kind of thing that he's talking about. What he needs is mental help and stuff. He needs to actually admit, the very least, to some sort of psychologist or whatever what he's doing, and deal with like that. And it doesn't matter if in the future he has an online presence. It just matters that he actually seeks help for this stuff and doesn't try to hook up with 15-year-olds. He can still do dumb gaming videos years from now or whatever, after he's done dealing with the psychology stuff or whatever, if he does. But yeah, I don't know where this, like, yeah, you need to not ever have a presence on the internet. Yeah, Scooby be like, and he's not saying that he has to do that. He's saying he recommends it or whatever. And it's like, I'm sorry, I don't like G Money. I don't like what he's doing, but I don't like. Who cares if 2 years from now he's back to doing videos and content or whatever on YouTube of Call of Duty things or whatever the fuck. What matters is that other stuff. It's like saying it's like meeting. It's like finding a predator at a Blockbuster, trying to meet up with a kid, and then telling him that he shouldn't be watching movies anymore. It's like, like years from now, like never anymore should you watch movies. It's like,
Damn, watching no movies must have sucked.
Like, no, that's not like. How about you focus on what matters? What matters is not him stopping making movies, or stopping watching movies, or whatever stupid bullshit. What matters is him talking to a real psychologist about this stuff and treating it and understanding that he is not thinking right, and he needs to work on himself and getting help and stuff. Yeah, you need to stop going to Blockbuster or renting movies. Yeah, it's like,
I'm not gonna sit there and say like you have to delete your channel, because I understand some people have sentimental value with the videos they have, and like even if you bring your channel back up, even like when your channel was up temporarily, it still said your videos were privated. Hell, I haven't even seen if your channel is fully down yet, but when I click on like a video I have in my bookmark, it says it's private. So I don't know what that means at all, but yeah. And like if you don't want to tell Freddy yourself, or your mom, and you want someone else to do it, I can tell them gently. Or if you want Melissa to do it, or whoever else. Because I understand, like, confronting your parents about this and letting them know what you've been doing online, that it's hard. It's hard. I can't imagine if I had to say the same thing.
I don't think he needs to confront his parents about it. I think what matters is talking to a psychologist about it.
My dad or my mom.
I think it's one step at a time with if he's actually trying to take the steps to stop this kind of behavior. It's not, okay, well, let's go all out and just tell everybody about it around you so that everybody starts raging out and it's this big emotional thing. It's like, no, like, go to a psychologist, talk to them about it, tell them the truth, work one step at a time.
Whoever.
You need to call your uncles and your grandparents and tell them that you're a predator. You need to call you hit up your neighbors, tell them about it. You need to get on the rooftop and scream it to everybody, and that's the best way to take care of it. It's like, no. Like, maybe at some point he needs to like tell other people that he knows, like, but that's way down, like, I think that's something that's way down the road. It's what, like, he needs to work on the main thing. Them knowing isn't what matters the most. Him actually caring and taking care of it in the right ways is what matters.
They're abusive. I just don't want to get hit again.
Get what again?
Do they already know that you did this before, or?
No, I have no idea.
But yeah, and like I said, I know you don't really trust me at all because I've been a bit of an asshole. But I honestly think you should let your parents know. Your dad, your mom, both.
Here, I'm gonna tell you everything about what I possibly can think you should ever do.
Not completely, because you could always just drive off somewhere else and eat a burger and then come back so you did your lesson. But
That's why I have meds.
But like, they're the only ones that could truly help you out. Your family is there to support you. That's the best thing about having a family. They do their best to help their kids, their family members. And with you being their kid, I'm sure as shit they want the best.
Scooby, do you think there'll ever be a drug that's like a anti-PDF file drug, where it's like where someone who's like G-Money, you give him a pill, and it makes his like brain shift more towards liking adults? It's called. Oh God! Stop, Scooby! Stop! Oh my God! Stop, Scooby! Oh my God!
Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't your dad help you get a van, like a new one after you smashed that one?
I got a free one.
A brand new free van?
No, it isn't brand new. It's a 2005 Dodge Caravan.
And your dad helped you to get that, right?
Yeah, he knew a guy that he painted for free, and he said, "This is my favorite eagle."
And correct me if I'm wrong as well. Doesn't your dad know about like you hitting Caitlyn?
Yeah.
You see, he supports you from that.
Yeah, because she smacked the shit out of me.
I mean, like that's what you said as well. I mean, according to these messages I got from Kazi, apparently you guys were on a cruise ship and she hit you, so you hit her back, and then you told him like you just want to keep hitting her more and more. I got to read the full messages in order to like see the full context of it, but
This shit happened at my house.
at your house?
Yeah.
Oh, there wasn't another one that happened on the cruise?
No. I saw text messages of her not defending me. I said I was gonna take our daughter and leave. And then picked up my daughter. She grabbed it from me. I tried to get my daughter back. She smacked the shit out of my face. And I gave her one punch to the eye and she had a black eye.
Well, I don't really got that much time left, so I'm gonna let you know. All right, and you can keep this Discord blocked. I'm not gonna really at you, but if you want to update me about something, I guess my DMs are always open. But or if you're just gonna block me afterwards, that's your choice once again. But I honestly think there should be two options from this that you should do for this, and this is just to stop me from making more videos. After that thing you just pulled today, those first two videos, I'm not gonna unprivate or unlist the other two because those are just meme videos. Those are just for a quick laugh. I can give two fucks if those are up or down. The like news green screen video and the whatever the other fucking one was. You getting banned, you getting terminated because of that scam channel. Which I want to ask, how did you get scammed again? Like how did you get hacked?
Well, I was just sleeping and I woke up in the morning and I saw that you posted a video that, oh, I'm getting hacked. I was like, wait a fucking minute, I got fucking hacked. Some Russian hacked my YouTube and streamed the Tesla shit. So they terminated my YouTube, so I had to contact YouTube and I finally got it back up again.
Yeah, I mean, I know those hacks are running quite rampant. I know Linus Tech Tips had the same thing happen to him before. Like I said in my live stream, normally these kind of people, they have like a double your crypto kind of scam in the scam link in the description or in the chat or whatever. I was surprised that it didn't happen here, but
Brian.
There was obviously artificial.
Yep, I was always real close with G-Money. Everybody knows that.
Botting going on in that stream, so and you caught it on that video because I was live streaming the time it happened.
Yeah.
I was live streaming with one of my good friends from high school, so but that aside, because that's irrelevant to the main talking point. I honestly think you should either, and you can do either of these, you can do neither of these. At the end of the day, I can't really do much about this. But if you want me to just stop talking about you, those two videos are staying up. You had your chance with that. Those videos are staying up. But I will stop talking about you. If you do, like, if you either let your dad know about this or your mom or whoever, or, like, you give me your therapist information. And I won't dox you. I'm not a doxer. I'm not going to dox you in any way, shape, or form. But if you want to do either one of those two things, I'll stop making content on you. I'll have you know I was recording, like, most of this. And if the recording's good, I will probably upload this. But if you want to do either one of those two things, I'll stop making content on you. As long as you show you're getting better and you're not talking to minors and you're improving, I'll stop.
Right.
So, like, if you want to just get... Because I have to verify either way. Like, if you want to just get your dad in here and we can talk about it together, or you just want to give me your therapist information, either way, so I can check in, see if you're actually doing, like, you're getting help and you actually told her about this.
Was that his dad that
I'll
we
stop
heard?
making content on you, or talking about you. Because honestly, like, I don't like making content on one person. I hate making content on just one person.
Mm.
So, like, if you want to do either one of those two, I'm here for it. Otherwise, like, I'm not saying this, like, threaten you or try to, like, force your tongue here. But I left out so many stuff in part 2, I can make a part 3. If I needed to.
Right.
Yeah, like I didn't even really talk that much about what Kazi sent me, and he sent me a lot. So like, but like the choice is yours, honestly. I can't really say anything else about that. So, and like if you're gonna go through the route of talking to your parents, and you're gonna do it here, I'll be civil about this. We can try to come up with a game plan together so you can overcome this issue, and we can move on from this. You can cure your addiction, because it's not something that you can just say like, okay, I got called out for this, I'm gonna stop, I'm over this, I'm not attracted to minors. It's not that simple, because it's clear like it's in your head that you thought this was okay at some point. Like even if, because loneliness and depression does not excuse it. So many pedophiles. I watch like a lot of pedophile videos online, and that's their number one go-to. Right next to, I've never done this before, but with you can't exactly say this because I have Taylor messages, so you've definitely done this before.
Yeah.
But like I said, man, choice is yours. I'll still be here if you want to make a decision now and just tell me. I'm here for it. Otherwise, go ahead and continue.
Guess I make a decision like tomorrow, I guess.
Do I hear Timmy snoring or something?
No, I said that's his only answer.
Oh, that was him? I thought that was one of you guys that made that noise.
I said I can make a decision tomorrow, I guess.
If you want to make a decision tomorrow and let me know, then that's fine. But if you're going to tell your dad, I have to hear you. Because I have to make sure you're telling him the right thing. You're not telling him, like, some fabricated lie to try to soften the blow. I'm here. I'm willing to be civil about this. I'm not going to sit there and be an asshole about this. Because even though, like, I was trolling you out in my community posts and all that stuff and just making jokes at your expense, at the end of the day, I just want what's right here. And if you're not going to go to jail, I want you to at least get over talking to minors. I want this to stop. I want this to be the last time you ever talk to a little girl like this. I want next time Acelia comes into your chat, your Discord chat, and in some way you go into her DMs and she tells you she's 15, I want that to be an immediate block in the future. I don't
I don't think you need to just block people because they're 15. You just need to not talk to them in I can't even think of words right now. But yeah, you shouldn't talk to them romantically or anything like that. But I don't think if you just learn that someone's 15, you need to like automatically block them. Yeah, you need to be appropriate. Like if somebody messaged me that was 15 or whatever, I would just have a normal conversation with them or whatever. I don't even like chat with people and stuff. But if they were like, "Oh, hey, you're that guy." Yep, I'm that guy. Did you put out this video? Yep, that's me. That's cool. Like, if there's nothing inappropriate happening there, then nobody needs to block each other. But you shouldn't be trying to like have like a bunch of conversations with some little kid or something. But it's like, I don't know. It's kind of weird the way he words it. It's like as if you figure out someone's 15, you just need to block them. It's like no, you just need to not talk to them like they like in the fashion that you should only be talking to an adult in I can't even talk. But yeah. Did you try to meet a minor and did he try to meet a man, Astro, I wish you would have been here for the beginning of this stream because that's when it was really crazy. Because the first video we covered, holy shit. So yeah, Astro. So basically, he
Oh, yes, drowned.
Huh? What did you say?
I ain't said nothing.
Oh, you said so. Okay, but yeah, it was like a Chris Hansen video. First, if you didn't know, months back, Taylor showed us that she had like inappropriate kind of an inappropriate relationship with him when she was 16 and he was like 19, and I guess he's done some other shit and stuff, and this guy made a video about him, and one of the things he did was he posed as a 15-year-old girl on Discord and messaged him, and he went through that and stuff, and he didn't even try to like message him like try to even come on to him or anything kind of stuff, try to hit on him or nothing. He just let G-Money like do it all himself, and next thing you know, G-Money's saying he wants to you know, have sex with her, and he even told here's maybe the most it's probably the most disgusting thing that I think he did here was he asked what he thought was a 15-year-old girl. He asked her if she wanted him to get her pregnant. Like this, like, fucking G-Money is a fucking weirdo. Like, to me, like, that just adds a whole another layer or level of just fucking weird. It's already crazy and weird enough that he's trying to seek out a 15-year-old, but it's like one of the first things you think of is impregnating her? Getting a 15-year-old girl pregnant? He's a fucking weirdo. I didn't know it was gonna be that crazy. I did not know. I didn't watch these videos. I waited to watch them on the stream. Yeah, Astro. Oh, it's all mental illness, but it's an extreme mental illness. Yeah, like not only does he want to hook up with kids, but he wants. Yeah, dirt. It's disgusting. It's absolutely fucking disgusting. Like I was saying earlier, that's one of, like, there's reasons why hooking up with a 15-year-old girl is wrong. And that's one of the reasons. That's one of the really big reasons. They are not responsible and old enough to handle having a child. And he wants to specifically do that to them. Like, it's just crazy. And that's, like I was saying earlier, that's messing up their life. That's messing up a little kid's life. Bringing that, like, they are not old enough and responsible enough to make these kind of choices. And God, he's so disgusting.
I wouldn't be surprised if he already met someone.
Yeah. And Astro, he was trying to make plans with this this alleged 15-year-old girl to meet her somewhere, like an hour away from where she lives or something like that. So he didn't meet up with a little girl, but he was making plans with what he thought was a little girl, 15-year-old girl, to meet up. He's a disgusting piece of dog shit.
What?
It would be.
I mean, we just need to make sure about that.
No.
Yeah, Astro. Well, he has a wife and he has a kid, if you don't know. His wife, I don't know. She's not the best looking girl, but I don't know. It's not about her, I guess. We can't all be supermodels, I guess, huh? That's pretty mind-blowing. Yeah, all this is really crazy, Astro. It's really crazy. I did not know it got this crazy.
He even has a van.
Like I said, I'm trying to be.
Yeah, he has a van. Yeah,
nice.
He fits the.
But this is still a serious issue that we need to solve.
Stereotype.
So, like I said, it could either those two options, and I'll stop making content on you as long as you show, you're getting better. You're actually talking about this with your therapist and all that stuff, or you're talking to your family about this and they're helping you through it. As long as you show that, I won't make any more videos on you. Those two first videos are staying up. I already made my decision on that.
Oh.
You had your I'm not trying to sound like a dick here, but you had your chance to keep those off the first time. You already struck your chance with that. But I'm willing to be nice to you one last time, give you a second chance, but only from those two options. Right? You understand?
Yes.
I'll give you till tomorrow to make a decision because I know it's an ultimatum. But
okay, it seems like that's the end of it.
Recording.
Okay, whatever. That's like the end of it. Everyone that's here, I want you to do something for me real quick. Okay? This seems to be the best video out of the 3 when it comes to like substance and getting to the point and everything. Can you guys please click this link in the chat and go over there and like this video and put in the comment section, say Shabisky sent me, whatever. And if you want, subscribe, whatever. But click the link I just put in the chat. Go over there and say Shabisky sent me. Skabibi. Here, I'll leave a comment. My dumb keyboard will allow me. Gotta put like something that shows how cool I am in the chat. Hold up. Where's it at? Where's
It's
the
so cool,
here. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I got the sunglasses guy. So he knows how cool I am. Boom.
Is those some Oakleys?
Dirt. No, I said great video. What did you say, though, young man?
Oh, so what kind of glasses are they? Some Oakleys?
Yeah, they're Gucci's. Yeah, it looks like 3 of you guys gave it a like or something. Cool guy stuff. Cool. Looks like G Money brought his channel back. Yeah.
Good stream.
Yeah, thank you, Bill Hicks. More people need to be like Bill Hicks. Like how when you look up GMoney4EVER, the first stuff that comes up is his. Awesome. That's how it should be. So,
Good stream.
Oh, comments are turned off. I wonder why. Okay. So, alright. I guess that's the end of the stream, guys. No more stuff to cover with the G Money. But I made a pretty cool thumbnail for this stream, right, guys? Pretty cool. You coming back, gay boy? Heck yeah. What time?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, it's 3 a.m. Yeah, I don't know. Should I come back?
Wow.
Wow, SpongeBob. Wow. If I come back, what should I come back on? On YouTube? I don't know. How about this? Can we get to 25% on the goal for me to come back on YouTube here? I'm trying to get some. I need more tips kind of right now. So yeah, I don't know. Is that possible? We're only $15 away. Gears of War, Arnie? But yeah, maybe Gears of War. But you're not gonna be able to do very good against me on Gears of War, the first one, Arnie. I'm just gonna destroy you like nothing. Okay? Because I'm a pro at that game. I don't know if you know that, Arnie. You won't be able to handle it.
Some say he's a pro-bisky.
Kicked out of school for punching a girl. That's a future cop. Yeah, Justin. I feel like playing zombies. Just gotta go eat a little bit of something. I don't know. I could go live. Huh?
Zombies.
Zombies. Zombies.
Arnie's gonna hate you for that.
Zombies, Arnie. Arnie. Huh. Zombies Die Machine. It's not Die Machine, it's D Machine. Arnie. God.
These nuts.
These nuts. Come on, guys. We can't do a quarter of the way in on the goal. Can't do such a thing. I blame Justin M in the chat for us not getting a quarter of the way in on the goal. It's his fault. He did this to me. I had to fall and lose my balls, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. Oh, damn. So, alright, I guess I'm gonna end this stream and go masturbate in front of your mom's face. So thank you guys for watching the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed the G Money thing. We learned a lot about G Money today. I look at him completely different now. It's amazing. So thank you guys. Shut up, tight anus. Alright, and peace out, guys. No, shut up, Negan!